There we go.
Yeah.
You guys hear this? Ah!
I see the ad.
Go away! This one. This is my favorite. I love this one.
I want to get an ad for Whoosh with Tesco. Tesco Whoosh.
Don't listen to it on stream, Dust, you'll get DMCA'd. Remember those troubles I mentioned? Oh, that's so funny.
What's the name of the fucking... Hang on, chat. What the Sigma? What's the name of the stream? Show me the name. The aforementioned trouble. Oh.
Oh, the fucking video that C played. Oh, mate, oh. Dude, I can't believe Robert Pattinson uploaded that. That's crazy.
Like, easily, when people talk about, like, music parodies, this is my favorite.
That one is pretty
So
good.
good.
Dust has introduced me to my new favorite one, where it's Super Smash Bros. Melee and Kendrick Lamar's Mad City. And it's like, it's got the opening part of like, you know, if Pirates and Crips all get along, they'll probably gun me down by the end of this song. Sing like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear, instead of ya, 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 it's Smash Bros. Melee menu sounds. And it gets me every fucking time. It gets me every time.
Love it. I want
That's
to
pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, I love RuneScape. Where the fuck is Ellie? Where is Ellie? Where is Ellie?
Ellie
Where
played
is
Justin
Melly?
instead.
Ellie?
Where is
Ellie,
Maya on the caravan?
Where
I
is
don't
Melly?
see them.
Ellie? Where's
Oh, I
Melly
need a
at?
caravan.
Oh, we're not gonna be in the caravan. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm in the caravan.
Well,
Well,
I want to see the caravan, so I'm going to find the caravan.
It is Caravan Marsh.
Yeah, I know. I find.
And what if you found God? What if you found God? What if you found
I would fight them and kill them, unless it's
not
Luna.
Lunanora? What the Sigma?
That's why I caveated it with unless it's Lunanora, like literally as you were like.
They did.
chastising me.
They did say that, to be fair.
What the
Is
sweet?
God?
You cannot accuse me of hating Lunanora when I specifically caveated for her.
I love my hose, Lunanora.
Hey. Hey.
I still have my inspiration. Let's go, baby.
I need to, yeah, I'm getting the inspiration this time. I'm gonna grab it in
One
my
thing
jaws.
we did last time, and then we're gonna make Ellie do it.
Yeah, what's up, Dust? Did I?
Oop. Oh.
I don't think I did.
I'm gonna pay you for.
Yeah, because no, there was the session last week that I paid for, and then there was I paid you for the Christmas one as well. Because I just did that because it was funny, and I was like, I'm just gonna do that, and so I did it. No, but I'm on time, I think. I'll fucker it up for you. What? Yes, no, but no worries. I'll get it to you the normal time then. But no, I was sure I was just like up to date, 1-to-1.
Yippee! Ellie says that they hate us all and they want us dead.
I knew
Yeah.
it.
They said
I am
they're
making
gonna
tea.
be-
Give me a minute, and I'll be there. XOXO. Because they hate us. Dinkleberg.
God, does God respond? The
You know
question
who's
is
jealous?
5.
You know who's jealous of Lady Gaga?
Nope. 4.
Beyonce.
No, that's gonna get stuck in my fucking head.
You're welcome.
No!
5.
I get fucking
5.
war flashbacks when I hear that shit.
I got 5.
Dust!
I did not. I did not.
No, I'm gonna roll
I
a
got
D100. I'm gonna roll a D100, and if it's anything above 80.
Yeah, well, there you go. What now?
Dust, yeah, Dust, I kill you.
There we go. It's done. It's over. Stop.
Fuck.
That's hilarious.
No.
No, stop,
you
please, I
didn't?
will leave. I will leave if I hear that shit.
Your brother is crazy.
5. There we go.
5. I apologize for screaming, by the way. That was just fucking wild.
I'm gonna be so real. I didn't even hear it because your mic peaked.
There you go. Oh, I can visit Zach.
That's honestly the funniest. 5.
5.
Oh no, what are you doing?
I'm fear. You know, what if I just logged out of Fantasy Plus right now? What would happen? Would that circumvent whatever you're scheming?
You just wouldn't hear anything. Well,
Well,
you hate your face.
To be fair, you hated me and wanted me dead first. So.
Just if I
Yeah.
hated you, I'd say so.
Didn't even notice the punches that you roll with. I actually gave a focus. What is this? Wait.
Night the morning.
Thank you, Dust. I'm busting it down right now, Dust.
Oh,
wait,
Kovac just breaking it down in the middle of the caravan.
That's what I'm saying.
Fucking Fortnite dancing.
Why would
Emoting on pop right now.
I can't believe they added fucking Kovac to Fortnite. They'll add anyone.
Could you fucking imagine? That would be so funny.
I just lose my shit, but in the best possible way.
I fucking can picture him in the fucking Fortnite style and everything. I hate it so much.
It's the Fortnite. The Fortnite.
It's like makes me think of that one video of Leon. Yeah, there's a fucking Fortnite clip of this cat emote where he's the back of his hands and then he does this sort of flex with his hands and fucking meows like an actual cat.
Oh. What are you laughing at?
What is it?
Dust. Oh, is he? Oh, I think he might be doing this with the music that you guys listen to. I am safe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we see. What the hell? You lying?
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Oh, fuck.
Devastating.
Shout out One Mental Rental in chat for watching stream while in the shower.
Real.
Shout out.
There it is. I see it. I see the old stone. You motherfucker.
Hang
I
on.
see it.
Dust, don't
It there. Dust, I see it.
Dust, what is this? Didn't C give you a scribe token for this exact reason?
He did, but
Oh, wait, what did he do?
he is currently RuneScape pirating right now, so
Wow.
not like
I
not like
can see
pirating
it
the
on the
game.
No! You know what? Fucking, I'm leaving. I'm not listening to this shit. This is why I don't listen to your music.
What? This guy. The best part is that it's playing on Dust's end, but it is not on mine, and I think that's funny.
It is blasting in my ears, and
Yeah.
yeah.
The music before was so good too. It was nice and somber, and then you fucking got.
I just want it known. I don't hate Dust and want him dead. I just hate him. Okay.
Okay. Ellie told us to start without them. Tea is still brewing.
Hang on, I can't see.
Yeah, and Deception is playing on my end, and nothing else.
I have Sea Shanty 2 on my head.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. whenever you're done, whenever you're
Yeah, it
available
is.
after doing the music, Mr. Dust, can I please, pretty please, Dust, have the map? Fucking
Yeah,
dick.
we're going to get a different. We're going on a ship.
Are we not?
We're
Going
going
on
in
a
it.
ship in our favorite bigwood ship.
Yeah, you guys gotta calm down, all right?
I thought we were on the caravan.
No.
No,
We're
it's
not.
just K2.
We went back last session.
I would love to. So in the last session, we arrived at Newport.
Motherfucking
Following
Newport.
motherfucking Newport, following the lead of Nelra, trying to catch up with him at the Isles of Ard, and a bunch of us went our own different ways. Amaya went to a library to read because she's a nerd, and came across an old book of Tanjara's, the priestess of Kaisan, that we ran into in the Grand City, the one that we completely dodged, which I think was funny. And also saw the scribe kind of like swapping out his books, kind of an innocuous little thing, but still pretty good building for Tanjara because, yeah, we really didn't get a chance to know her. That's not my fault. And Craggletooth was accosted by a member of the Phi, Daremin, that is trying to kill Kovak, of course, because, can't have a job 95% of the way done. And, mentioned that apparently he knows that we're getting on a boat at some point, made some reference to some Soflagan that might be able to assist Craggletooth because he wants Craggletooth to kill Kovak. Simple enough. And Cassian and Kovak managed to secure a bit of travel to the Isles, thanks to the help of a certain captain, who is very cool, very epic. Captain was praised by Penbear, so Kovak has no reason to think that they're evil. Please don't let me be wrong. But he's so now I think where we were leaving off was that we were going to wake up at basically before the break of dawn, very early in the morning, to get to the boat, to get on it and get over to the Isles of Ard.
Ard.
I hope that all came through because I am seeing a few red bars next to my voice connected on Discord.
Heard absolutely nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks, C. You hate me and you dead. But I'm glad I came through.
No, I did hear it. I'm just being a dick. I'm sorry.
I know.
Pop-Tarts.
Yep.
Oh. The
Oh.
streamers can't hear you.
Oh no.
You're streaming.
The streamers hear me now.
Professional streaming.
This is a very professional.
Professional stream. Also, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. That's
Everyone
actually
in
a
chat.
lot funnier.
One mental rental.
It's
Yeah,
actually
no, I
so
can-
much
I can-
funnier that people couldn't hear me while the fucking music was playing earlier.
No, I can hear you on stream now, Dust.
I don't have stream turned up because I don't like hearing my voice.
That's alright.
I
think
turned
that's
it
fair.
on and deafened myself for a split fucking second, and
Wonderful.
yeah, I can hear you now.
Well, it is early morning. Some of you went. I imagine you were actually right. So you guys did go back to the caravan ever so briefly, just to take a quick rest before you headed out. And so, if there are any very last-minute things you all want to do while you still have access to the caravan, now would be the time to bring it up. Otherwise,
No,
I
bitch,
will simply
I'm sleeping.
narrate.
I was gonna have Cass talk to the statue, but I think I'll leave that
Okay.
because yeah.
Sure. I do need one quick reminder from you, Kovak. Are you guys bringing Fuelin with you.
That's the thing. I did say to the captain, yeah, 5 people. And then I was like, wait a minute. We got the dog. And so I think Kovak will sort of change his mind. He'll decide to leave Quaylen with La Scribe.
Gotcha.
Because, I mean, there is always the option that he could just desummon him and then re-summon him when they're back on the Isles, but
Very true.
too much, you know, he's just like, nah, I'll just leave him with the Scribe so that the Scribe has, like, a friend, and he'll instruct Quaylen, you know, do as the Scribe wants him to, you know, keep him safe, make sure he's alright, and if there's any trouble, you know, fight if you can, run if you have to. With the Scribe.
Yeah. My combat tracker is quite full, so I was only asking so I can make sure
Nah.
I
Nah,
get rid of the things that I need to get rid of. But perfect.
You can get rid of him. You can put him to the side. Hi,
Annie,
just did the recap.
Annie.
Hi, Annie. You didn't miss anything. We just did the recap.
Oh, feel
Alright.
better,
Hmm?
please.
Oh god.
You are ill. You are
I
ill
got it.
fit.
I got
No.
tea and I just got some toast, so I should be fine.
Don't spill
I know you're sick, but what?
that.
Sorry.
That's so mean.
That's why you sound so old and whimsical when you were saying not to spill the tea.
Oh, because I was making a joke about not spilling it, even though normally you spill it, because that's the.
Shut up.
Okay. Okay. No.
So many of us.
You designed a session to kill me today. I get to be a little mean, right?
Oh yeah,
You
we're
don't know I
killing
designed the
Kovak's
session to do
especially.
that.
You literally told
Spoilers.
me 3 days ago, hey, is it a crazy Kovak's gonna die next session?
Wow, you're gonna. Wow.
Well,
Bitch.
while so Kovak, you seem to be good. Anyone else have anything they would like to do before you leave the caravan and get on the boat? All right. In that case, you all will get up nice and early. You're well rested. I'm pretty sure I don't need a long rest because you guys already got long rested, but if I'm wrong, just check off the things you need to manually. You all make your way through Newport. People are walking to and fro. Very few, though. Some shops are beginning to open. You actually see, as you look to the right, a mound of snow sitting outside of a tavern, which is very out of place given it's basically mid-spring.
No, no, not him.
But
Alright.
but you all will keep on going until eventually you will see Captain Sidarna sitting on the dock looking outwards for people. She notices you and she says, "Ah, there you are. Come, let's get going. It would be unwise to be late. I have a couple other guests. I hope you don't mind. Let's make this quick. We should be there in a day or so."
No, I mean, it's okay. Yeah, no, I think we'll be alright. There's, it's just 5 of us. It's all good.
Thanks
Wonderful.
for agreeing to take us again.
Of course, you all were quite wonderful. You were kind to me, and I can appreciate that. Many people like to demand things of Captain Sidarna, but you did not, and I can appreciate that.
Smiles.
So I gives a little nod. I really like Captain Sidarna. Please don't be a mini boss. I'll be really sad.
I don't think she's a mini boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know that. You
I
don't know
don't.
that.
I don't, but it's a hunch.
Are we meeting with her before we get on the boat?
Yeah, we're literally doing that
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
My name's Mob.
Ah, hello, Mop. You are tiny. It'll be interesting having 2 kobolds on my ship. I normally only allow 1. You seem competent, though.
You have a crew member?
No, I'm really the only crew member. In fact, you all are my crew members, essentially.
Wait, who's the other kobold?
Do you say that out loud?
No, I'm asking. This is me, Shasta speaking. Hello.
Hi. I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the
Yeah,
kobolds
you're never
will
gonna
be
know.
And Mop will give her a flower.
She'll take it, and she'll try and find a place to put it on her hat, as you see that her hat has, like, several accessories on it. And she'll just kind of, like, shrug, and then she'll lift up the hat and just place it on top of her head, and then put the hat back
Oh.
on.
Oh, let's look.
I
I'm Craggletooth. Hi.
Howdy. Nice to meet you.
Is Craggletooth trying to do a cute thing? Trying to be Mop for a second. Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Craggletooth is sleep deprived.
Aw, Crackle.
Craggletooth is early in the morning.
But can I roll a perception to try and scope out who these other guests are going to be?
Absolutely, yeah.
I also
Oof.
perception.
Yeah,
Have a
if you'd like.
nosy. Because I'm curious. Thank you. Ah, you bitch.
13.
Oh well.
Well, those rolls aren't really going to get you much, but as you're looking on the top deck, there doesn't really seem to be many folks at all. You do see, though, Cassian, there's a little bit of movement below deck. You can't really see what, but you could see... Oh, hello? Am I dead?
You're all good.
You're back.
Gotcha. But you can see a little bit of movement below deck. People are probably down there.
I'm dying. Okay, so my thing went red, so I thought I was dying too.
You're okay.
No.
Okay, movement below deck. I got it, thank you.
And once that's pointed
Okay.
out, Kovac, you can also see that.
The movement below deck?
Yeah.
I think Kovac's gonna sort of just like gesture below the decks and say, you don't have crew, but like the rest of your guests like down there, or
Oh, yes, Oh, I don't think I fully explained to you how this works. I apologize. You see, my friends, I don't really have a crew, but I have people that want to come with me, so they tend to be one and the same. You will be my crew until you are where you need to be, and so are they downstairs. Well-paying customers, mind you.
okay. I mean
Okay.
that's fair enough. And Kovac is very sort of. He's a little unnerved by the idea, but he's like, that's fine. I thought it was just gonna be the five of us, but it's not like he hasn't shared public amenities before. It's fine.
I've never been on a boat. That's a lot.
You'll be fine.
I've never been on a boat.
You would on boat, actually.
Yeah, I've never been invited on a boat, I guess. Well,
Oh, I guess. But no, you've definitely been on boat. You remember the one we took down river?
yeah,
With your mother.
I've also been overseas, delivering a message. Papers and all that. Where did I
Yes,
take
but
that? Where did we take those fun little letters? Oh God.
Yeah, but it'll be okay, Mom. No worries. If anything bad happens, it's all good. We're all here. If you get sick or anything.
Well. Okay.
If it helps, Mop, I have not. She kind of clears her throat looking at the boat. I've only been on the boat once or twice before, too, so.
Actually, I hate to say it. I've been at sea for months. At one point, it's just been a while, but I'm kind of nervous. Because we were also kind of on the run from the law.
So Darna's just standing there.
It was a long time. Like a year ago. Anyway.
That's, not
So,
a long time ago at all.
Is there anything you need us to do, like right away?
Not this morning right now. I would just stand about, make sure that Maintenance is in check. If I need anything specific, I will call to you, but you're mostly just my bodyguards.
Okay.
Are you expecting trouble?
No, not necessarily, but every now and again, pirates do like to come by and make a mess of things, so... It's
Oh,
been a
gosh.
while.
Okay. I mean, it should be okay. You've got the, and then he gestures to the cannons.
That is true if we're dealing with another boat.
Pirates without boat?
You would
It
be
could be.
surprised.
That's terrifying to think about, but it's okay. No worries. And he gives a thumbs up with his shield hand. He's got a long sword, right, on his hip. There's the glaive across his back. There's the splint armor. He's probably the best person to be the bodyguard here, as long as he doesn't go overboard. Wink, wink.
Ooh,
Stares into
But-
camera.
Nah.
Nervous.
But yeah, and I think Kovak's going to give like a small little two-finger like salute and say, "Okay, well, you just let me know if you need anything. I'll idle about, I guess." And steps on board.
have you ever seen a kraken? Have
I
you
did.
ever? Have you ever seen a whale? Like one of those killer
Oh.
whales?
Oh, I've certainly seen a whale or
Mhm.
two. Also, you said you've seen a kraken.
Cast nods.
And lived?
Yeah. Was I not supposed to?
Not typically.
It's kind of a big.
Oh.
It's a big old. It's
Monster?
very big.
Like,
Where did you run into it?
Okay.
What?
A year or two ago? Several
Where?
times, actually, I think.
that
What do you mean several times? Okay.
What?
Okay. All right. I think
Got
I
this
think you're.
was
I
coming
think
out of
you're.
the-
No, you're shitting me. You're shitting me.
He's giving us another
Oh.
golden leg.
No, it was where I used to live. There was this huge ass kraken.
Oh, just shakes his head and heads
Are you
heads further on deck.
Are you sure it was
I-
kraken? In fact, not just a large squid.
No, it was easily dubbed as the kraken. Everyone referred to it as that.
I believe you.
Well,
And Mom's just go downstairs.
well, it's nice to know that I'm in such good company, I suppose. And she will motion the rest of you on board. As she does so, she'll be the last to board. She will unravel one of the ropes, connecting it to the docks. We'll move around. She will point each of you in various directions of the ship, helping her leave the docks. And so you will. The boat will move outwards, the smell of the sea hitting your face and your nose, and getting in your eyes a little bit. And you'll begin to sail off. And Newport will start to get smaller and smaller in the distance. And so, let me put all of you on the map.
I think Cass is loving it at the minute. Been a while since I've been near the ocean.
There we go.
Boat! Boat! Ooh, that's that big boat. Oh,
It makes
I'm-
absolutely. It makes absolutely fundamentally no difference. I'm still just gonna apply this just for the funny,
Kiana!
because that's technically always
Yeah.
running.
Uh-oh.
What's happened?
No, so I get excited looking down at the deck and seeing that Kiana's there, and I saw who the kobold was, and then I see who's beside the kobold, and I go, uh-oh.
It's one of him. It's one of him. They'll never find the body. Okay, we'll be fine.
I want to say hello to Kiana.
But yeah, let me switch to this one. And yeah, you guys can explore, talk, do as you wish for as long as you'd like until I, and cut you off, I suppose.
Lovely.
Change the
I'm
music
gonna bring Cass
to
over here.
this one.
Kowak is chilling over by the cannon. I think he's kind of like. He's kind of checking the cannons out. He's like, damn.
Oh, this
I
one.
ain't never seen something quite like this. I ain't never seen something with this firepower.
I think
Yeah.
Crackletooth's probably interested in the cannonballs, more specifically the gunpowder.
Absolutely.
So she'll just be looking at that.
To be honest, I think Cass is just leaning over the edge here, just looking out at the water.
Yeah. When Sidarna will see you looking at the gunpowder, she will look over to you and will call out and say, "Now remember, none of that stuff is free, but if we do get into a pickle, you have my permission to use it."
The captain will see Crackletooth like light up, and she'll nod in acknowledgement.
Yeah,
Just make
kind of
sure you
like
don't-
tests the swivel from side to side a little bit. You know, just kind of moves it around. And is like, okay, it's not the worst thing, but he's also sort of. So Dennis kind of wigged him out a little, so he's like, kind of peeking off the edge of the edge of the boat every now and then. And he's like, the idea of pirates without ships kind of scares him. A little more than he'll ever probably admit. But yeah, you know, yeah.
I would like to go below deck.
Absolutely. If any of you ever want to go below deck, simply drag your token down.
There goes Mop.
Mop, you will make your way down the ladder. Upon, like, immediately when you exit, you can see Ladle, sitting at, on a stool, holding some cards and a makeshift table out of a box with what appears to be a red cloak.
Oh! I'm gonna make an observation of the red cloak.
Insight?
Yeah!
Yeah, I could do insight.
Argyle!
Oh, sure.
Lend me your strength.
Let me bring Argyle here as well.
Grazie. Insight.
Mm-hmm.
Yippee!
20. He
Awesome.
seems annoyed at the moment, or tired might be a better way to put it. You see Ladle is talking, and they just kind of have their head in their hands, leaned forward a bit, sort of like running their hands through their hair. They're just very tired.
Well, hi, Ladle.
And you'll hear Ladle go, "And that's what... Mop!" And they will throw the cards on the ground and just run towards you. And you will see the red cloak, who was like having his head balance on a hand, leaning on his elbow, just collapse into the table.
We're taking Ladle with us. He's a good enchantment wizard.
And Ladle will
Mop.
run up to you and just start basically harassing you. just like
They're doing the thing, you know, the video of foxes whenever they go, "Ah."
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
god.
They're doing that thing.
Absolutely. You see at one point Ladle looks at Argyle and grabs Argyle.
Whoa!
and just starts like I guess like playing with him, like shaking him a little bit until you tell him not to.
Rat shaker.
He goes,
Oh my god.
Don't shake him too much.
and then he'll just stop and look at you with like a face, and then Argyle is like dizzy, clearly.
Oh, I think he's had it. I think he's had enough. Mop will take him back. How you been? I saw knife. I saw stir fry.
Yes. Knife is staying with the bear to work at the tavern in town. I am going on the ship so I can look for more taverns for the bear. Bear is quite nice.
That's good.
Gives me gold and many things to play with. I'm learning fire.
Oh, Really?
Yeah, I want to see.
Yeah.
And he begins to like rummage through a bag, and then you will feel a hand on your shoulder, and you'll turn around to see Kiana smiling.
Hi, Kiana.
And she'll say, "Evening. Maybe we shouldn't." do
Oh,
that on
right.
the wooden boat.
Boat. Wood. Right.
Yes, wooden boat.
Maybe later. Maybe
Didn't-
later. Later.
And you see, Kiana looks like she's about to say something, and then doesn't, and just nods, and then politely goes and sits down right here.
Oh, Kiana, I'm so glad I ran into you.
Oh, really?
I could use a little bit of help with something, and Mop will hold out their ring on their finger.
Oh. I recognize the craftsmanship a bit. What do you need help with?
I can't quite sauce out what's on it.
Let's see here. Can you hand it to me for a moment?
Mhm.
Let's
I'll
take
hand
a
it to
peek.
Kiana.
I need to look up if you can even check. We're gonna find out. Holding item until tuneware can store up to 5 levels. When found, it contains 1d6 minus 1 levels of stored spells chosen by the DM. Any creature can cast a spell at 1st or 5th level. It does not say that there's any way to necessarily identify it, but she's gonna roll an Arcana check to see if she can glean at least a little bit from this.
Can I assist?
You sure? I'll just give her advantage.
Aw.
The Minecraft race tracking on the deck. Fuck's sake.
None of that.
Kiana will look at the ring up and down. She will look at the gem embedded into it, and she'll like narrow her eyes and say, typically some of the gems in these kinds of rings are of no apparent hue, gray or transparent, but this one appears to be a light blue, almost as if a low opacity turquoise. If I had to guess, this would be a very powerful evocation spell.
Wow. Which one's evocation?
The one where, fireball.
Okay, I shouldn't use this.
It,
The one where fireball.
there are many different kinds of evocation spells, and many of them do many different things. I'm sure you actually know a few yourself. What is it? Oh goodness. There are...
Dragon Breath.
Actually, I believe that one might be transmutation.
Oh, right.
Witch Bolt, on the other hand, is evocation. It just means that while many spells have various effects, such as altering the way someone thinks or changing one thing into another thing, evocation is very simple. You do something that causes some semblance of damage to whatever you are, I guess, looking at in the moment.
Wowie!
Indeed. Wowie. And this one appears to be of quite the high caliber.
So where you headed?
Oh, I'm stopping by Revigo. I heard that there was some business with ghosts there. Not Revigo, that's on the other side of Falana. I deleted the map on accident. I am taking a stop by... Goodness. What was the island called again? I'm struggling here. Weimar. There was some paranormal business that happened there in the past year or so, and so it is next on my list to discover if there is any connection there between the planes. So I'm taking a quick stop there. Where are you all heading? I'm imagining you're not alone. I'd be surprised if you got separated somehow.
Oh, we're going that way. Mopple point.
Also to
This-
Weimar?
More or less. Maybe a little closer to the Dew Outpost.
I see. Is this Mop forgetting, or are they intentionally trying to?
Oh, I will roll a deception check. She is trying her best to keep it on the DL.
Got you. Yeah,
Hey,
deception.
is it because she's seen the red cloak or?
Yes.
Oh,
Nah.
fuck. Okay.
Argyle, help me with my deception.
I don't think Argyle can help you with your deception here. It's a rat. The most it's gonna do is nod. Okay, that's not bad. I'll roll her insight. It's not very good, so.
And roll the.
And yet.
Fuck.
And yet.
And yet.
And yeah, we're fucked.
Oh, she's
And
not.
is
What's
the
she gonna
red-
do? Snitch?
Is the red cloak listening?
The red cloak seems to be passed out at the moment.
Okay.
But she's gonna look at you. She's gonna see the way that you're looking at the red cloak. And is going to sort of tilt her head and raise an eyebrow. But then just sort of like silently put out a hand indicating like, don't worry about it, and just stop.
Yeah.
Well?
Glad to hang out with you again. Very
Of
excited for
course.
this little trip.
Indeed. I am quite thrilled to see you all here. I'll have to say hi to everybody else, though. For now, I will be staying down here. I am not good
Do you know any?
at the ocean.
Oh.
Hmm?
Sorry, you died there a little bit, Dust. Sorry.
Ah,
Or
I am here.
maybe I died.
I am here then.
What did Kiana say?
What did Kiana say? Oh, she said, I should go say hi to everybody else, though I'll probably be staying down here for a while. I don't do well with the ocean sometimes.
I see. All right. Let me know if you need someone to hold your hair, if you get seasick, if you need just someone to hang out with you, so you're not thinking about the ocean. Whatever it may be.
I actually greatly appreciate that. I actually do have a friend with me. They've just been relaxing for now, but hold on, and she will clap her hands. And you will see beneath your feet, you get a little frightened for a moment. It looks like water is beginning to pool on the bottom deck, as if there's some kind of hole. But very quickly, you see that water begin to coalesce to something in the middle. And then you will see a face in the puddle.
Wow.
Oh my god.
And you'll see this water elemental, who I'm actually just going to put out here for now. Will
Everyone
like,
above
sorta-
deck is flipping out.
Yeah, we'll sort of shuffle and make its way right here, sort of looking indoors. And we'll just kind of look at you, Mop. You watch as their body is like constantly moving, water always reaching a peak at their head. Very similar actually to the I hate that I'm bringing this up, but Elemental, the movie.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm thinking like the ocean from Moana.
Oh, that one's also good. No, that one's a really good one.
And Mop will wave at the elemental.
And it will wave back.
Ocean. Wait.
God damn it.
That was good.
And I hate that. And Kana will say, "This is my friend Lily. Manny is spending some time back on the island with some of my cohorts, so I decided to bring Willie with me to assist me while I am here. Probably a bit more helpful. I would be upset if Manny fell into the ocean and never returned."
Yeah, I suppose. I understand.
Yeah.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Willie.
It'll wave at you again.
Hey, Ocean.
You know, it was funny the second time.
What if I do it the third time?
No.
And Mop will sit down here and chat with both Ladle and Kiana for like the time being.
Absolutely. In that case, what are the rest of you doing upstairs?
I think Kovak is kind of... I'm just chilling, keeping an eye on the horizon, sort of just enjoying the time on the boat. He doesn't get on boats very often, but he's been on them enough, so he's used to it, but he does miss getting on the water sometimes. And yeah, he's just sort of enjoying the peaceful serenity, keeping an eye out for any other boats. But I don't suppose he sees any, not any that look imposing at least.
No, you do not. There might be a few
Yeah,
others
he's
moving
just
back and
chilling.
forth, but none are approaching you or anything like that.
Yeah, so he's chilling, he's vibing, he's having a great time, sort of just leaning on the banister. How thin is the flooring, or how thick is the hardwood of the main deck compared to the lower? Would I be able to hear the conversation?
Yes, you'd very easily be able to hear the conversation.
Right, I think I think he's able to sort of pinpoint Kiana's voice immediately. That kind of a voice you can't forget. And there's a bit of a smile of relief because he was like, "Oh man, I wonder who the fuck's downstairs." And then it's like, "Oh, it's Kiana Tiller. We'll be fine." Because he likes Kiana and trusts her implicitly. That is to say, not 100%, but still, at least somewhat. Because he was the one hireling we brought along that didn't try to kill him.
It's true.
But yeah. So I think what Kovacs really just gonna do is just hang out. He's gonna chill unless anyone approaches him, has a chat. Yeah, he's chilling.
Gotcha.
I think Craggletooth was running around the deck, but as soon as the ship gets out into the main ocean and kind of the same waves, she's going to realize that she has a headache and her stomach's a little queasy, so she's going to lay flat on the deck and just stare up at the sky to try and mitigate the seasickness.
That's actually... Doesn't that make it worse?
She doesn't know.
Oh god.
That's so funny. I was gonna say, it's like the thing with car sickness. The thing that makes you car sick is the feeling that you're moving without seeing where you're moving.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
so funny. You lay down and you relax, and for a minute you feel better, and then you feel substantially worse as the more you lay down.
As she realizes it's not helping, she's gonna peel herself up and drape over the side and just stare at the water instead, like a wet rag hanging over the side of the boat.
Which does actually help a little bit. Every now and again you'll look back and you can actually see where you've been. Perhaps you pass a rock or two shining out of the water, some seaweed that you recognize as moving. It does help a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Lovely. What are you doing, Cassian? Oh no, wait, you said something. Ellie!
Yeah.
You can go first.
No, you go.
Okay. I think Amaya was she was complaining at first-ish, or at least just internally complaining because she has to share the boat with other people. She's kind of in the same boat as Kovak with that one.
Yeah, you are in the same boat. Thank you for noticing.
I'm gonna fucking get you all. She originally was gonna go to the front of the boat, but then she saw Cassian there, and then her mind was like, I don't... does not want to talk to people. Specifically the caravan. She's still substantially upset about what happened. But then she goes to the back of the boat, and she peeks over at the map a little bit before settling down, and then just finds herself mesmerized by the ocean, and it's calming her down a lot.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. In that case, you are sitting calmly on the top deck, gazing outwards at the ocean, similar to Crackletooth. So Craggletooth's doing it not so calmly.
Yeah. She kind of just hears Craggletooth in the distance and she looks over and then proceeds to ignore whatever feeling of horribleness or whatever noise of distress Craggletooth is making and then proceeds to go back to doing what she wants to do.
There's the occasional
Lovely.
groan.
Yeah. In that case, Cassian, what are you doing?
I think Cass is just like leaning over like the edge of like the boat, and they're not sick. They normally would have gotten like really sick when they were alive, but obviously that doesn't really apply to now.
Mhm.
But I think as they're like looking out at the water, they are thinking back to their time back in Kara.
Mhm.
And I think it had been maybe like a full year or two since they've been near like any sort of like body of water like this. So they're kind of just like recalling stuff, and then the conversation about the Kraken earlier, they're also just thinking about that too. So they're kind of just out of it, in a sense.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So-
You will, as you're looking out, you will feel the trident humming slightly as you're out on the ocean. Some of the runes embedded into it, ever so slightly glowing. You don't think it means anything substantial, merely that the weapon feels comfortable here.
I think Cass is gonna just like take the trident like from their back, and they're sort of just gonna like hold it, but they're like examining it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Also sort like, I guess, also to let it have like a better look at the ocean, I guess, which in their mind they're like, yeah, that might be a wee bit silly, but given like the weapon seems to, you know, react,
Mm-hmm.
they just take it off their back, and they're like holding it, like
Yeah.
still leaning over the deck.
And once again, you feel it humming, perhaps a little bit more now that it's out.
Cass gives a wee smile.
Lovely. All of you are going about your own business on the boat, relaxing. A couple hours will pass. Over that time, Siddharna will call each of you individually to help her with one thing or another, perhaps changing the way the masts are facing, or cleaning up a mess or two, eating some food. You know, normal stuff. But after a little bit, when it reaches about a little bit in the afternoon, you guys can place yourself wherever, by the way. You don't have to be where you were a second ago. Craggletooth, what are you doing right now after this time? You've basically just had lunch.
She's she probably didn't eat much lunch, and she's probably back to draped over the side
Of course.
like a wet rag.
Absolutely. And while you're doing that, you will feel something breach the edges of your mind and enter. You can react in any way you'd like, but you just simply
fuck off, I can't
hear.
move now. Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah, you can move. No, you can move.
I thought we were going into combat. I was thinking you had a heart attack.
Well, let us talk real quick, and
Uh,
we will be.
You will simply get what you believe is in Dareman's voice. They're almost there. Remember what we agreed upon. And do be safe. I told them to ignore you, but I can't promise anything with these people.
Copy that.
Argyle.
Argyle's gotta bother everybody.
Craggletooth gives Argyle little scratches.
Absolutely.
Cass also gives Argo scritches.
At one point or another, perhaps during, before, or after you get that message, Craggletooth, You all will see the trap door open up, and the red cloak will begin to make his way up and out. He'll look at you. He'll squint.
The you that isn't at that computer right now.
I know.
Sad.
And he'll continue. Then he'll see you. He'll squint again. And he'll scratch the back of his head.
And I think Kovac will swivel his head around to make eye contact with him,
And
kind of
he
leaning on the railing.
will also notice Amaya. When he notices Amaya, he doesn't squint. He just kind of like looks a little shocked. But he'll look back to you, and all of you can hear this. And he says, "Are you what did he say?" He looks at Captain Sidarna, and he'll walk closer, and he'll lean in. Are you the treasonists?
Uh-oh. That's a good time to come back.
I think Kovac's gonna sort of like step around. But he's gonna keep his head intentionally nice and close to the red cloaks. Maybe. Why? What concern is it of yours?
And he
We're
will.
not in Dacia, are we?
He'll back up a little bit, and he'll just sit down on the steps here, and he'll say, "Not really of a concern of mine. I suppose just a little nosy. I'm just curious why you're out this far."
Determiners of the Eight Winds.
Roll a deception.
Okay. I am a charisma caster, so that helps.
Huh, 20.
We
Ooh.
love the
I
charisma casters.
actually don't. I'll let me check and see, because I believe I have the red cloaks. Yeah, I do have the red cloak stat block. For some reason, this guy doesn't have a stat block. None of them
That's so
do.
funny.
What the fuck? Why did that happen? That's okay. I'll fix that later.
Sorry, I got hungry. I ate the stuff.
I'll say he has a +1 then in this case. Oh, it almost got that nat 20. That's okay.
Almost.
He'll just kind of scratch the back of his head, and he'll say, "The do.
The trading post, at least. Not really them, but the trading post.
I see. That's surprising. Quite dangerous, you know. The do are quite involved with Dacia."
Yes, well, that's the thing, you know. It's curious. I don't know why you seem to why you seem to care so much. I mean, I get it, right? It's a big thing, treasonists, but did they ever tell you what we were actually wanted for?
He will pause, and he'll think on it for a moment. And he'll shrug. And he'll say, "They did, but whether or not I believe them is another thing."
Yes, well, it's always a funny thing when it comes to unwritten laws. You know, things that aren't actually written down. They're not actually able to be read by the common person. It tends to bite you in the ass in the worst possible way, doesn't it? And that's what happened to me. You know, one day, I take shelter from a storm, and the next I'm in prison. So, you know, it's kind of odd to think that trespassing warrants that. I would have thought that I would have had to pay a fine, but nope. Slavery is what I get as a punishment. Except not really. But, you know. People tend to get very uncomfortable when you call it for what it is.
He looks at you, and he sighs, and he says, "In all honesty, I surprisingly know how you feel. I do my job as I'm told. I arrest the people I wish to arrest, and then, well, I get paid. Similar to the Five, from what I've heard, they do their jobs, they get paid, no questions asked. But faiths have been shaken as of late. Did you hear about what happened there recently? Apparently, some ghosts from one of the tombs managed to possess the entirety of the Red Cloaks. Some people came by, managed to break the spirit out of some of us, but they couldn't save all of us.
I roll insight.
Yeah.
Because Cass is just like watching this right now and they just want to see if he's telling the truth.
Can I
Fuck.
also roll?
Damn it!
Absolutely.
They're just
I'll follow
watching,
for my
make sure that
response.
they're just watching over Kovak, make sure this guy doesn't try anything, but they're also curious on the story now.
Amaya, this lines up perfectly for when Josiah was talking about the undead issue over in Dacia. You do not think he's lying. And he'll... Oh, please.
The one with the red cloak sort of says that she doesn't look away from the ocean, but she turns a winged ear towards them. So if Kobach were to look in her direction, he could tell that she is listening.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little too focused on the red cloak to notice, but
Mm-hmm.
if he ever glances that way, he'll probably pick up on it, maybe.
And he'll kind of lean forward a bit, and his arms will rest on his knees, his hands hanging limply in front of him as he stares at the ground, stares at your feet, and he'll say, "One moment, I was walking into a tomb to investigate something, and the next, I was sitting next to my commander with my comrades dead all around me, in a place filled with stairs. They were kind enough to give me leave, but I heard back. Apparently other people went back in, and almost none of them made it out alive. Only 5 people did. Well, 7, I believe. But only 5 people got the credit. So I'm on leave at the moment, on vacation. I snuck my way through some hellscape, and now I'm here. I'll go back eventually, and when I do, if I see you, I'll have to do my job. But frankly, right now, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've done. I just want to go on vacation."
And I think as he's telling Kovak about the whole, 1 minute I'm walking into a tomb, the next everyone I know and love is dead. That steely, normal sort of stoicism on Kovak's face, it visibly seems to soften a little.
Mm-hmm.
There's I'm assuming that, this red cloak's probably meeting his eyes. He can see probably a bit of a recognition of that feeling in Kovak's. But there is a bit of a... He doesn't move his mouth, really, but he does give, a small nod, and he says, "I appreciate it. I really didn't... I don't want to fight. So, if it comes down to it later, that's what it is, but... For now, we're just a couple of people on a boat, yes?"
And he'll chuckle. And you'll notice now, you'll sort of pick up on it from before, your intimidation didn't really work on him, and when he kind of, now you're getting the full picture of it, he just seems too tired to care.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the vibe that he reads from what he's just told him, that emotional shock of everything, and then having to sort of recover from it. He's been there. Yeah. That's sort of like a fatigue once it all finally wears off, once the cortisol's gone, right? His body just sort of gave out on him, and he can sort of see similar kinds of fatigue in him, so he knows he believes he's not bullshitting, I'm not going to roll an insight because I think it would make sense for Kovak to be a little bit too sympathetic to the plight, that it would work if it was a deception, but, notwithstanding that out of character, I know it isn't. But, yeah, and he just gives another nod. I appreciate it, but yes, the others also shouldn't cause any trouble. Not for you, at least, but if they do, then just, I guess, call me. I can explain, but they
I'm
shouldn't
sure.
give you any trouble.
Though, I will say, and he'll kind of turn around, and he can't really see her because of how low he is on the stairs, but you'll know he's looking in the direction of Amaya. And he'll say, I won't pry, but I am quite curious what actually happened. We were told you violated the sacred will of Inauguros. But
Right.
coming from a priest, they can make up whatever they want. Though, some of them are better than others.
Right, well, I'll tell you. Me, I didn't really know these people, actually. Any of them. But, my crime, apparently, was that I was in the areas outside, the Skittering Woods. Sort of,
The Dutch, interesting.
yes, sort of, camping around there trying to figure out what I was doing because there was someone that I needed to find that I heard was in that area. And one night, it starts to rain. And I'm caught outside. I don't have any, I don't have any setup. I can't find any shade. But there is this little place that I can see in the distance. It looks like it has shade. And I go over, and I take cover in the shade. I hear a couple of voices from inside, and I'm a little curious, so I go and check it out. And it was these two, and he gestures towards Kragatooth and Cassian.
Kragatooth gives a limp wave.
Cass is just continuing to watch them both.
Apparently, doing whatever. I don't think they were desecrating anything. I think they were also just in the area. Maybe they were also looking for cover. I wouldn't know, but it's about 20 minutes that I'm there under the cover, taking shelter from the rain, and all of a sudden, it feels like the entirety of Dacia is outside. But before the entirety of Dacia is there, I believe she's there. And he gestures in the general, direction of Amaya.
She's gotten closer to the conversation, and now she's standing at the top of the stairs, and her arms are crossed as she watches the two of them converse. And she does not look impressed.
He kind of just holds his gaze on Amaya for a bit before returning to the Red Cloak, and the rest is history. Brought to Dacia, put in Chained Legion, except not really, but I took cover in the wrong place, apparently. It was some old temple or whatever, and that pissed someone off really badly, and then I was enslaved for it. So
I think I remember that. I remember being sent out to pick up something, not from there directly, but I helped bring the, I don't know what to call it, the cage, the jail you all were in, from the wound back to Dacia.
They get the little thing that, but no, that is, I guess the short of it. It's like, I could bore you with all the details, but
Yes.
that's what happened, and that's what put me in the situation I'm in now. So,
Understood.
I didn't never ask for any of it. Really, I really didn't. But here we are.
I understand. I guess it was just circumstance then. He has been rather gung-ho about that place, and Revigo. We've been taking people from there left and right.
Josiah?
He'll nod.
Figured he was not very. He's very heavy-handed with us. Some more than others. And he's not going to do it. He's not going to actively do anything physically, but he is 100% thinking about Amaya when he says, is more heavy-handed with some than others.
Mhm.
But neither here nor there. I don't think he'll be visiting us any longer. He'll probably send people, post bounties maybe, who knows, but I don't think we'll be seeing him anytime soon because he probably has bigger things to deal with.
Yes, well, that's why he sent people like me out here. Though, I was here long before he sent out that order, so I'm going to just assume that I didn't hear it.
Mm-hmm. But he's. Oh, never mind. That wouldn't really work for us, would it? I was going to say maybe you just mistook the identities, but we're a pretty recognizable group, aren't we?
Yes, one of you looks dead. One of you is the ex-priestess apprentice of Inauguros. The other one is a known... Well, I don't know if you're a member of the Five. That's what was rumored. The other one was associated with someone who directly attacked the priest at one point or another. I don't know who that is. He'll point to Ken, too.
Koa kind of raises an eyebrow and he's like, me, a member of the Phi. Really?
He'll nod and say, it was rumored you got mixed up with them 1 or 2 times. I think it's mostly rumor, in my opinion. If you were a member of the Phi, you wouldn't be associating with people to begin with. You would have just gone on off your own or stayed with your old group in the shadows. But...
You'd be very right, yeah. No. Yeah, absolutely. But no, it's right. I did get mixed up with them, not ever working with them. But it is what it is. When you're very good at your job, people tend to be a little bit angry about it, especially when you're cutting into their market. Granted, my market wasn't illegal. I wasn't doing anything wrong, and so I thought they wouldn't have any problem. Like they wouldn't have any problems with us, but. I was wrong. They really didn't like us for whatever reason. So that's probably where you heard the rumor from, but it's curious that people talk about that.
Yeah, well... It's all interesting how all of this has started to play out. I can feel her staring daggers through the back of my head. I'll say quietly, but you can hear you can hear that, Amaya.
Koa just sort of looks.
That impression. And she's she's looking between the two, and she's still not in. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Oh dear God, the Pen Bear Tavern Cat's here. Never mind.
Nah!
Is it?
Ginger.
Yeah, she's on the desk. She's okay. Never mind. You made me lose my train of thought, bastard.
She wasn't impressed, you said?
No, she was not impressed. Especially at Kovac's reasoning.
It's the truth.
She's just gonna kind of grimace a bit. And she just kind of goes, it was only just a little bit of rain. I do not understand why you've decided to sacrifice, your whole life and treason to go into a temple which is clearly off limits to all outsiders and is the property of the priest of Dasha. There's a better word for outsiders, but you get what I mean.
I think the Red Cloak can actively see Kovak close his eyes and then start, like, actively trying to control his breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, okay, Amaya, if you say so.
And you'll see the Red Cloak will actually look at you, Amaya, for a moment. And they look like they're about to say something. They'll open their mouth, and they won't. They'll close their mouth, purse their lips a little bit, and just shake their head a little bit.
Oh. Sorry, I'm rolling for bitch Maya again. She's gonna look towards the Red Cloak this time. She was about to continue and go off on a tangent on Kovak, but then she sees that the Red Cloak was about to say something, but then didn't. So she kind of furrows her eyebrows a bit more and she just goes, "What? Did a cat get your tongue?"
He will frown and shake his head, and he'll say, "Whatever I have to say to you, you simply wouldn't believe. But you will one day." So.
And that matters?
And Kovak sort of mutters very under his breath. I think it's just enough that the Red Cloak can hear. It's like, don't bother, I've tried.
And when you say that matters, he will nod and he'll say, "Indeed, but not to you. So don't bother."
You know, Amaya just wants to know what the fuck they're talking about. You've already mentioned it once, and if you think it would never have mattered, then why even bother talking about it at all? So I want to know what were you about to say?
He'll turn around, he'll stand up, and he'll look a little bit more imposing than he did before. Not threatening, just larger in demeanor. He's still at the bottom of the stairs, you're still standing much taller than him. And he'll say, "One day, you're going to lose it all. You're going to lose everything if you haven't already. And then a day later, you're going to remember why that happened, because of the people you put your faith into. And then you're going to realize it was their fault to begin with. And when that
Based
happens,
Red Cloak?
you will understand. I've experienced it. And I've decided to take that experience and turn it into freedom for myself. But it's very clear that you're comfortable in your little cage. And he will start to walk away."
God.
Which way? Yeah, hold on. Which way is he walking?
Walk in this way.
That way? Okay, so and then I think Kovak's gonna just instinctively sort of step this way, just to body block if Amaya wanted to try to follow him.
Amaya opens her mouth and she's about to say something along the lines of "How dare," and then she sees that, you know, they left and that Kovak's standing in front. And then she looks at them and she looks even more disdained than she did before, if that was even possible. Oh, okay, never mind. Get off the table. Off you go.
No, no, Ginger, no.
She's trying to knock over the tea.
Oh, that's crazy.
She's trying to spill the tea.
She's trying to spill the tea. But yeah, no. Fucking hell. Amaya looks to Kovak and sort of just scoffs for a bit, and she goes, "You know, you were arrested by the Red Cloaks, and now you are considered a treasonite. and you're defending him.
And
Why would you do that
what
for
do you
something
want?
that will happen to you in the future?
What do you want to kill him?
No.
Go on. He's in your line of sight. Hit him in the back of the head if you really feel that strongly about it.
Squeak, squeak.
You get the wrong impression of me, Kovak. You think that I am similar to yourself, and that I am a brute. And while I am not no pacifist like the other three, I'm not gonna go and resort to aimless killing when it's not necessary nor warranted. That will only just cause more problems for me, and it has certainly caused a lot more problems for you.
And there's your answer. I'm not a senseless killer like you might think I am. You've got some idea about me. What? Because I'm, this big thing with this big weapon. You think I just kill everything? You think that's how I solve all my problems? He's not a fucking problem. He's not a threat. He's just a guy on break, okay? Cut me some fucking slack. Why you... If you don't like being around us so much, why the fuck are you still here?
A few things. First off, I'm not done yet. I believe that this whole situation can be revoked. Treason is only temporary. It has happened before. People have redeemed themselves. That is something that could very plausibly happen. And I am willing to do whatever is necessary to make sure that I am redeemed of whatever the fuck kind of punishment I'm in. So if you want to join me on that, and we can stop being fucking treasonites, then be my guest. If you want to continue to bitch about it and do something else and go against Dasha instead of doing anything to remedy the problem, you are more than welcome to do so. I do not, quite frankly, care. And I do not think you a brute because you are big and strong and beefy. I think of you a brute because you're impulsive and, quite frankly, aggravating.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
So sorry.
Kovac just no, this is so fine.
This is
I
good.
knew these things would happen. I think Kovac's just going to sigh. Okay, Amaya. If you say so.
I think Cass was like watching the two of them, like getting ready to step in case like it got a bit out of hand.
Is that okay? Amaya is kind of a pest in the way that, that simplicity was enough to tick her off. However, she doesn't want to say anything in response because she knows it's just going to end up in more of a pissing contest, and she is just quite frankly tired and has better things to do.
In that case,
So,
while you two finish talking, the red cloak over here is actually going to stop. Is going to look over the boat and is going to like snap his fingers to you, Cassian, and look over and say, what was it, Cassian? Was that your name?
Oh, yeah. They're gonna like take one last look to these two, and they're gonna head over.
He'll look over the water and he'll say, I overheard you talking about being on the ocean a lot before. Is that normal? And he'll point out. And you'll see something that Craggletooth, you'll see something similar on this side too. You'll look down and you'll see currents in the water. Things moving side to side in a very abnormal pattern, similar to a fish would, but there are several of them. It starts out as one, and then there's 2 and 3, and then there's 4 and 5, and then you begin to look around and you see them all over the ship. Craggletooth, you were aware this was going to happen, so I will give you a moment to, I guess, choose where you want to be. Anywhere on the ship, if you would like.
I don't think she'll be moving.
Gotcha. But The red cloak will look out and will narrow his eyes, and then his eyes will widen for a moment, and then he's immediately going to turn to the left and run at you, Cassian, and tackle you to the ground.
Oh, okay.
And move you over here. And as he does that, your head will thump into the wood, and you'll be confused until you look up and see embedded in the mast on the side here a trident made of coral with vine wrapped around it, rudimentary minerals tying everything together.
Oh boy!
Let's go!
Zowie, zowie!
And the red cloak will immediately stand up and pull a sword out from his side, and he'll say, oh, good God, I thought I had enough of these on the do ship. Here we go. And you will all watch as hands will crawl their way up on the side of the ship. Slippery flippered hands, webbed hands is probably better, will claw and grapple their way up and over, almost all of them wielding tridents. One of them, right by you actually, Craggletooth, has these massive arms. I'll actually just show them all. As they all
lovely.
begin to climb their way up. And there's a moment here where there's a bit of shock. Craggletooth, you will see this Baron will look around and will look at you and will clock you, and then we'll look this way. And we'll start to take a step forward.
Okay.
And you will also see this one will clear its throat and will start speaking in a language that none of you understand, that sounds vaguely like Awkward, but with a bit more dialect to it, some more flicks of the tongue and less sounds of nature. So, I would say, Craggletooth, you are going to be, because this is very clearly a surprise, you're going to be the only one rolling initiative of the party.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll initiative for everything else. I'll have you roll yours first, and I'll.
You got any
afterwards.
6s?
19.
Just roll
So
the
this
6.
is
God, Mop is just the best at
Baron.
not being in the center of combat.
Yeah, can you please keep that up?
We'll do one for this one.
These
down
things are
here.
freaky looking. I like them.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's a.
So that's the one that's down with Mom.
Mhm.
no! Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
even
'cause
notice one's down there.
Yeah, they're below deck.
Then I'll
Sorry,
also-
Shasta, if you were wrong.
Oh,
Grab
You know, it's fine, dog. I
this
got
one.
my party down here.
Well-
Kiana Tilla.
Kiana, Ladle.
Well,
Then Willie.
I forgot to put on the repeat. There we go. I really like this one.
Oh, wowie zowie.
Downstairs, a similar scene is heard. The boat will rock. Kiana will sort of grab onto you, just put a hand on your shoulder to steady herself. And from the holes where the cannons are jutting out of, you will see 4 Sahagwan crawl out, 2 that appear to be just standard soldiers. One holding not a trident, but a very bizarre-looking staff, and the other one a 4-eyed beast carrying several weapons and a very pristine trident. They will crawl through, slamming themselves onto the ground. However, where they are, they can't actually see you. They can, however, see Ladle.
oh no.
Not ladle.
Ladle, no!
And let's see here. What are they gonna do? Yeah. They're going to walk forward at first towards Ladle, and then they'll see you. They'll also notice the ladder. And they will look at you, and they'll look at Kiana, and they sort of frown. More irritation than sadness. And they will say in a very poor common, sort of watery bubbles pulling up out of their throat. You will hear this one say, "The orc." Do you say anything in response? Shasta?
Mop is frozen.
Shasta's
I
I
dead.
died.
died.
would make sense.
I instantly died.
Oh, okay. Did
Oh.
you hear what the Sogwin said?
I did not. Sorry,
okay.
Penny came in here.
You're okay. They in very bad common said the orc. But they have not attacked yet. Do you say anything in response?
Let me just double check my actions.
And that's audible from above deck.
I feel like this one would only be audible to Cassian and the Red Cloak.
Okay.
Given the
I
fact
will-
that they're right here.
Do I have a
Oh,
reaction
boy.
or anything? I don't know. Is it combat? No.
No, we're in combat, but right now they're just
Okay.
asking you a question.
Wait, they asked me where the orc is?
They just said the
Yes.
orc. But yeah, they're asking you where the orc is with the passive insight.
The
The orc. Literally just the orc.
Mop says, you can't have him.
And the Baron will, they've been sort of slouching down, trudging through this, and when you say that, they will rise to their full height and will wield every weapon that they have. Their claws will jut outwards, and then they will leap at you.
Whew.
As they will run right here. You actually do have reactions before I make the next attack, because you are a silly little guy.
Yippee!
What is it? Where is it at? I know you have it. At this level. It's the thing where if somebody attacks you, you can just kind of say no.
Yeah, that's right. The fucking cloak or, no, the fucking, enchantment thing.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is, though. It's not Hypnotic Gaze.
It's from the book,
Sorry,
isn't
that's
it?
my phone.
It's from the book, right?
The book?
Yeah, the book.
The
it's from the
Darkness
Meldor Tome.
analog.
Oh, no, that, all that
No?
is whenever you cast an enchantment spell, your AC is increased by that amount.
Oh.
Okay.
But you should also... One moment, I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's a class feature, I believe.
Yeah, for some reason it's not there. That's okay. I'll
I'm looking
find
it up right now. So.
Yeah, it's at level 6.
Instinctive Charm.
There
That's
it is.
the one.
Instinctive Charm.
Beginning at 6th level, when a creature you can see within 30 feet makes an attack roll against you, you can use your reaction to divert it, provided another creature is within the attack's range. The attacker must make a wisdom save against your wizard spell save DC, and on a failed save, the attacker must instead hit the creature closest to it, not including you or itself. So, Kiana gets hit.
It's up to you. They're about to make the attack, but I want to make sure before I do it that you have the option.
What's your AC, Shasta?
13.
I have 13 AC. Wait, is
Yeah.
it supposed to be 13?
I believe so. You have glamour studded leather.
Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, 13.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
It'll be fine.
I love the confidence.
So you want
Yeah, I
them to
wish I
just
had
attack
that.
you?
Oh, wait. Wait, what was the question?
Are they're about to attack you? Are you going to use your
Bruh.
instinctive charm, or are you going to let them just attack you?
Oh, I'm gonna use my instinct.
Use
Okay.
that will make them hit Kiana.
If they fail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, would Mop be aware of that?
Yeah, you'd be aware of it.
I'll take the hit.
Hits, but yes.
Fuck.
That's a miss on the first one.
Oh no way! Mop is good.
They will bite down. You will move to the side after saying you can't have him, and then they will beep, 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 beep. They will frown. I don't actually think they have their trident in both hands in this situation. So they're going to claw at you twice.
Okay.
That is a hit, and that is a miss. Look at that.
Oh my god.
They
Ooh.
will claw into you. You will miss the first one. Their second claw will rake you across the chest, and their third claw will narrowly miss you. And then they look like they're about to continue, but that is the end of their turn. Would you like to steal?
Yeah.
Alrighty. What would you like to
I'm gonna
do?
use the ring. I'm gonna use the ring.
Oh, you're gonna use the ring?
I'm gonna use the
Oh
ring.
no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Okay.
If the boat burns down, it wasn't me this time.
Let's see here. I have to make a thing for it.
I think it's you know, if I'm holding true to a white kobold, I'm gonna hope it's not a fireball. Yeah, okay. I know what it is.
If
Here's
it's a
the thing,
Or I
fireball.
think I know what it is.
Kiana
No,
is
it's-
the water elemental, right?
Yes.
In case it goes to shit.
God, what a massive
Yeah.
fucking cone. That's nuts. That's fucking
Does
nutty.
that hey, just can you answer me one question?
Hmm?
Actually, two questions. What level spell is it again?
5.
Is it a cone of cold?
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Let me make sure I understand, because that's all of these casts with spell, turns how much space. You can determine any spells, the spell slot, spell AC, spell attack bonus, spell ability of the original caster. Okay. I think for the sake of this, because your mom definitely isn't the one who put this in here, she probably paid somebody else to do it.
Mhm.
I'll have it be the same as you, because they would have to be someone someone at least 2 levels higher than you. 3 levels higher than you, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
So they would probably have a similar DC. So, I'm going to very briefly drag the Cone of Cold spell into your spells. I'm going to select you really quick. This will hit literally every single person down here, aside from your allies, because of how conveniently spaced you are.
Perfect.
I will. It's gonna hit. Actually, let me just. You're going over there now for a moment.
Get my boy out the way.
Bingo.
Get
so
him out the way.
go ahead and roll the con DC 16 save in the side chat, and then roll the cold damage.
Con DC save. Chat. What?
Yeah. At the very bottom. I added. It's a level 5
Cone of
spell.
cold is
Cone
in
of
your
Cold.
spell list.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in your spell list now.
Okay. Okay. Cone of cold. And I will DC drag it just in the side chat, right? You said-
Mhm.
Okay.
That is, I believe, every
All
single one of them
fails.
failed. Yeah. Go ahead and drag the damage in the side chat now.
Alright.
Shasta, I take it back. Get in the middle of every fight.
So, let's see. These Sahagwans definitely. Let's see. Did this one? Would it have had enough health? No, you did 4 damage more than the maximum health of most of these Sahagwans. So, to describe, I guess. Let me put Lito back in here. To describe what happens is this thing asks for the orc. You say you can't have him. It will reach out to bite at you. You will dodge to the side. It will furiously claw at you once, raking across your chest, clawing at you again. You move to the side, the ring flashing, the turquoise hue beginning to shine and glow, and then explode outwards, sending ice cascading through the entirety of the bottom deck of this ship. And as the mist begins to clear for a moment, you see the Zogwin Baron, frostbitten, ice crawling up the sides of him, clawing off some of the frozen bits, and you see 3 iced statues sitting in the back of the
So
ship.
we heard that. We heard that, yeah?
Oh
we
yeah, no,
absolutely
you hear
heard
the
that.
you hear someone's talking, you can't make out what they're saying. Muffled battle music, and then a
Muffled
and
battle
then
music.
muffled battle music. That's not what I meant. Muffled battling.
Yeah.
Um,
And then it's just this
And-
explosion.
yeah, and Craggletooth specifically, you see ice shoot out from this port. I don't know what they're called. Hole.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boat
Yeah, the
hole.
portal.
The Great.
It is a porthole, isn't it?
Yes,
Think so.
portal.
Yeah, it's a porthole.
Mop?
Mop?
Oh, fuck, are they dead?
I don't know. Can I
I
respond?
think that was them.
Hopefully.
Yeah, you can respond, it's
Sagwins,
talking.
Sagagwins, Sagagawaga.
What? These? Oh, okay.
At
These are
least
alive.
Mop's alive.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a big one.
The
There's a big one.
The big one
Um,
up yet as well.
statues cannot steal. Who would you like to pass to?
I'm gonna pass to Ladle.
Well, Ladle.
No fire.
Ladle is going to run forward and just pull out his
Oh.
makeshift shiv.
I love how dust is cutting out right now.
Rah! Rah!
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, you were cutting
Hi.
out.
Am I here again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. They are going to point their makeshift shiv at the Baron, and they're going to say, "Fireball!" And then chromatic orbs are going to shoot out from the end of their shiv. That
These won't set
is-
the thing on fire, will they?
Oh wait, they have advantage because they have pack tactics. No, it will not. Oh
Come
my
on.
god. That's
Aw.
4 misses. Oh, 2 misses. They can only do 2 of those. And they will pew 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 fire off, miss slamming into parts of the ship, but the magic will quickly disappear.
Oh, it's like shooting with a fucking Nerf gun.
Yeah, pretty much. And he'll go, Ladle thought that would work a lot better. And then Ladle's going to pass to one of the remaining 4 PCs. I believe that is Cassian.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey. Okay. I think after the Red Cloak knocked them over and all, and they got back up, they gave him a nod of, of thanks before hugging the trident back out,
Mm-hmm.
and they're staring at this motherfucker right here.
Get him.
Yeah. After the initial panic with Mop down in down below, are these guys doing anything? Are they making any move to attack?
Oh yeah.
Oh right, okay. Okay, there's my actions. I want to use the dinner fork on this one.
Absolutely. Wonderful. That's a hit.
Yarr.
Stabby.
How are things looking on above deck, Argyle? Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna attack again.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
You also have your what's it called?
Your action surge.
You have your action
My
surge.
what?
You also remember that you have a. I'm trying to look at it right now. You have a few extra things at your disposal. You have Divine Strike. You can cast Call Lightning as an action if you ever wanted to do that.
Yeah, so I'm fully aware of that. I'm waiting for the right moment to do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
What is Channel Divinity? Ooh.
Channel-
Oh wait, Divine Strike.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. Channel Divinity is your Divine Strike and Guided Strike.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I can do this.
I think these
I
are.
absolutely forgot. I'm gonna hold on to that for now.
Got you. Well, go ahead and drag that second thing of damage onto him.
Yeah.
I actually think You can re-roll that. Let me check. Re-roll a 1 or 2 when you roll damage with a two-handed weapon.
Oh.
I imagine this is two-handed.
Did
Yeah.
you forget that you had great weapon fighting?
No.
Yeah,
Okay, what do
It's
I do?
okay.
Do I
Wait,
just
it's
roll
okay.
again.
We all make mistakes.
roll the damage
Alright,
again.
roll damage again?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there you go. A little bit more.
There we go.
You will
Thank
pull
you.
out your trident and stab into them as the red cloak begins to stagger. You'll lurch forward, stabbing into them a few times. They will reel, letting out a shrill screech. And then at the end of your turn, they will steal.
Okay. I
Uh,
think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
wonderful. They... Do they not have access to this spell? Oh, well, they should have access to that spell.
Spell? I don't like that.
It's a priestess.
True.
Oh,
That is
fuck.
priestess. Yeah, that's a magic caster.
Why does
That's so
Cassie
funny.
keep pissing priestess?
I don't know, you should really do better about that.
Don't tell this one about the gauntlets, alright?
And then they are going to point at you, Cassian. And they are going to yell something out in Aquan to everybody else.
Oh no.
And you are paralyzed.
Fuck! God damn it.
And I believe that's the end of their turn. They definitely can't. They don't have 2 actions. And then they are going to pass to their Sagwan buddies. Let's see, they have a movement speed of 30 feet. This one is going to leap down here and take a little bit of damage. Yeah, 4 damage. That makes sense. Which one are you? You're Sagwan 2. There's so many Sagwans, guys. And then this one is going to run up to you. And
Oh, fuck
both
off.
of these people are going to make attacks on you.
Yeah, you know what? We got this, chat. We got this.
I believe in you.
One with its bite and one with its claws or spear. We'll do a spear. Okay, that is 1 critical hit.
Oh, great.
That is 2 critical hits.
Oh.
3. And 4. You will get hit
I can only
4
counteract one of
times
these.
critically.
I can only counter one of these.
I got. You know what? We're fine. You're fine. I can take it.
But I am going to use my reaction, expend 1 charge of the Guardian Emblem to mitigate the crit on one of them. I don't know
Okay.
which one. It's just one of them.
There will be. You will watch. There are 2 attacks. One with its bite, as they both sink their teeth into Cassian as they are frozen in place, and 2 with spears. Which
Yeah.
one of those would you like
I
to
think-
cancel out once?
I think by the time the bites happen faster than Kova can react, but he sort of spins just in time to see the spears, and I think reflexively he's going to sort of stick out his shield-bearing hand as if trying to reach out to Cassian, right?
Mhm.
When that happens, I'm going to describe what the Guardian Emblem does. right?
Absolutely.
The Guardian Emblem that's situated just over Kovak's left side, the eye closes. And when it reopens, the inner iris that represented the full moon is instead a shining silver. And outside of it, out of that iris pours these small miniature strings of silver that at the very last minute, just before one of the strikes of the spear can land on Cassian, wrap around the blade and divert it to the side a little,
Absolutely.
to mitigate its damage as best as it can.
Absolutely. I will do all of the damage really quick.
B.
And then you will watch as did that spear? I guess that spear did go in. It just didn't do a lot. As you divert it, a spear is going directly for Cassian's neck, and it ends up moving just a little bit, stabbing him in the shoulder instead. And dealing minimal damage,
Ooh.
too.
Yes! The best
Yippee!
potions ever. I got
um,
you. I got you. High five.
Thank you, high five.
And then these Sogwins are going to dash. This one's gonna hop down. They won't take fall damage. And then run over here. And then Sogwin number 4 is going to dash and run by you, Crackletooth. And then they're gonna pass to the Baron. And the Baron is going to run up to you, Kovak, and is going to move right here. And he is going to. You see, as he pull, his trident is on his side still, and he grabs your shoulders with each of 2 of his arms and your sides with the other 2, and goes to grapple you. Make an athletics or acrobatics check.
You got this, Kovak.
It's a 19. That's really good. That's a 10. They will reach out and try and grab you, and you will be caught in a tussle as they attempt to wrap themselves around you, but they can't seem to get a proper hold of you. So they're not able to do anything this go around. I need to make sure. Yeah. I think that'll be their whole turn. And I actually think that's all of the enemies. So they're gonna pass to one of the remaining PCs. Left to right. Kovak. I think.
Bruh.
There you are.
Kick his ass, Kovak.
Okay, well, I think Kovak's gonna sort of like very quickly, as the Baron grabs onto him, sort of slam his arms down into his arms to free himself, dropping back onto his feet, standing up, and then sort of just like stepping around him, sort of raising his shield as he basically tries to inch closer to where Cassian is, but without turning his back to the Baron. And he's going to look to Amaya as he's moving around the back of the Baron. He's going to say, Amaya, I know we were arguing literally seconds ago. Please help Cassian. And is going to swing with his longsword at the Baron.
Absolutely. It's your first time using your longsword, I think.
I fucking saw that twice.
Yeah, successfully. Yeah, the first time I swung it was at Nora and I missed. But yeah, and I think bit of a first level spell slot on that one.
Bit of spice.
Yeah, a little bit of sauce.
Some good sauce.
Bit of sauce. And then, just for the shits and giggles, extra attack does exist.
It does exist, this is true.
It is a dirty 20. It's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, because I don't like this guy, I'm going to do it again. Also at first level. Yeah, sauce. Get him again. God damn it.
I mean,
Another 1 on the fucking dice.
Do you not have it?
Still,
do you not have anything? I thought you also had something to stop that, but
I have defense. That's the +1 to the AC.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. So he's going to sort of slash at the Baron, kind of aiming for the arms if he can, because 4 arms is too many. You don't need that many. He's going to try to actively cut one off.
True.
But I don't know if he's going to be able to make that sort of a cut, but as he's trying to, he unknowingly infuses his strikes, trying to handle this current threat while begging Amaya in his mind, please help Cassian. Oh my fucking god. Holy,
Absolutely.
And I realized,
because
I haven't...
Please.
Yeah, I realized, because I haven't used my bonus action.
This is true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do it after. I'm gonna do it after I've attacked, so don't worry about it. But I'm going to put a hunter's mark on the Sahagin Baron.
Absolutely. And make sure to
As my
drag that
bonus
onto
action.
yourself, not him.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that when I attack next. But yeah, that's all from me, I think.
Yeah. Who'd you like to pass to?
And so, I will pass to Amaya. Let Kiana go last, and then yeah, and that's Sedona.
It's papaya time.
It's
Um,
papaya.
Amaya time.
It's papaya.
Amaya.
Hi.
Amaya papaya.
She basically just hears. So, I imagine Amaya and Kovak were just bitching at each other, and then all of a sudden, these fishmen-looking things just storm on the boat, and Amaya's just like, "Oh, the fuck! I was doing something, and they interrupted me." So she's just a little annoyed. And then she realized, oh, they're not going after her, so it's fine. And then
Bitch. I mean,
she hears Kovak, basically just start begging and pleading for her to go after Cassian, and she's just squints at them and just goes, "Fucking calm your tits. You have bigger problems to worry about, quite literally."
I'm handling it.
We'll keep handling it. And be quiet.
He's just gonna shake his head.
I'm
This
sorry, but the
way.
one Sahan and I looking between Kovac and the bigger one, like, what the fuck is going? This one here was just looking back and forth, like, huh?
When you do pass Sidarna, she'll look at you and say,
You-
"Oh, well, yes, good. Happy you came along. Make sure they don't break the mast, please. Otherwise, we can't get to where we're going." She seems extraordinarily calm.
That's so funny.
I love Sedona so much.
It's so
She's
real.
great.
Tyrsis and Amaya just like, okay, yeah, you are I don't need to worry about you now. I'm gonna have her go here.
Mhm.
Is
Okay,
this
that's
Waze is what I think it is.
does that technically reach the Baron?
What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna have Amaya try to get in as close as possible without harming herself, and I'm going to do what I did with the maggots and cast Spirit.
Yes!
Yes!
Spirit Guardians.
Yeah!
Fuck is.
15 feet off of yourself.
15.
That is not within the Sahagwan.
Yeah.
But that is with. Oh, it does not get the priestess, but it does get these two. All you would need to do
Can
is
I-
next turn move like a little bit closer.
Can I just
Yeah.
get slightly closer in, or do I have no more
No.
movement?
You were right
Damn.
here, I believe, and then you went 15 feet that way, and then 15 feet this way.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So good, you're close enough to hit two of them at least, so that's great. And it'll keep
Sure.
going, so
Yeah.
True.
don't sweat
Um,
it. Everything helps.
So Amaya is going to do the same thing she kind of did with the Guardians way back when. And she's going to kind of cross her arms, mutter a small prayer, and then have these two, instead of there being countless of maggots, there's these just two Sagwin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big boys.
Two of these fishy fellas here. So instead of a bunch of tiny, smaller little chains, it's just two bigger ones that sort of clasp around them unnaturally in the face. And how do I target mode, right?
Yeah, you can target like that. You can also do that. There you go.
Okay.
And then drag the DC, the whiz save in the side chat. And then drag
Okay.
the appropriate damage in the side chat as well.
Like that though, this is fine. It's
Yes,
only gonna
yes.
get one of them. Okay. Please. No?
No?
Hello? I can't
Hello?
get my character sheet open for some reason.
Oh, I'll do it then.
It
this
really
go
did
round.
say no.
Thank you. Sorry.
You're okay. Did you want radiant or necrotic damage?
Radiant damage.
Absolutely.
Oh. So as fair. Oh, okay. That's fine. As Amaya sort of has the two kind of chains around them, all of a sudden, kind of shooting up towards him as quickly as she can, light passes through, and then just basically just blinds him in the face. However, that was just my regular action. Bonus action, the healing word on Cass.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Go ahead and just. Can you open it now, or do you need me to throw that onto him?
No, I can open it now.
Absolutely.
So that's 1d4 plus 5.
Yeah.
Plus Amaya has the.
Oh, I'll just do it then. Mark the spell slot. I'll just heal 9 HP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Level 1.
There you go.
That's at least something.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Oh wait, where's there another one? Wait,
What?
what?
Who is
Where'd
this?
that one come from?
Who is this
Oh,
person?
no, he was here.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't even see him.
Yeah, he's been there.
He been
Oh, wait,
there.
no. Oh, wait. No. I recognize that one, but he just suddenly appeared from the one beside me, so I panicked and thought they
Yeah.
wanted to play.
Did you have anything else you'd like to do, or is that your whole turn?
That's my whole turn.
Got you. Unless you'd like to pass to an NPC, the only PC left is Crackletooth.
Oh.
Silence.
No.
Be gone.
Rah!
Durst.
Rah! Rah!
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
There
There
we
we go.
The only person to pass back to is Crackletooth, aside from NPCs. So it's up to you.
It's I'll pass to Craggletooth because I want to see what is she doing through all this.
What are you doing, Crackletooth?
Yeah, Craggletooth,
why
what
did
are you doing?
What? Sorry, that threw me off guard. She's kind of been picking herself up off of the side, more peeling herself off the side.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's going to cast haste on herself.
Okay.
Let me. There we go. And then move up here.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as her second action, lovely haste, she's going to dig in her pockets and pull out her bottle of grease. And
What?
she's going to. Yeah, dust.
Sorry, it's just interesting.
Um,
I love bottle of grease.
she's going to make like she's intending to throw it on the Sawagan, but instead throw it right behind Kovak, so Kovak grabs it.
Gotcha.
Or not grabs it, but like it goes on the ground behind Kovak.
So, if I remember correctly, bottle of grease, is like
10 foot.
It's pretty big. So it'll still get the Sagwan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the Sawagan will be on like the edge.
Got you. I want you, since you are doing something that is directly affecting Kovak here. Kovak, I would like you to roll insight, and I'm gonna say with disadvantage because you're actively fighting something else. And then Crackletooth, I want you to roll deception.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You throw it out, and Kovak, you watch as it. I'll say because the deception was good enough. The bottle of grease slams into the Sahagwan and then bounces off of him before shattering and lands on the ground next to you. And explodes outward. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw immediately.
Oh, really?
I mean, you're good at those. You're good at those.
Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah. I will also have him make one as well. Oh, that was the save would have been +5. So that's a 16. So I think Both of you are actually okay. You feel the grease seep beneath your feet. Mop, you see some grease seeping
Smells
down
like
from the
bacon
ceiling.
down here.
Yeah, it is. It's not great. But yeah, you still have bonus actions if you have anything else you'd like to do in your turn. I need to get rid of the bottle of grease TM.
Yeah, I was about to do that. I don't think so.
Alrighty. Which NPC would you like to pass to?
Who is available?
I believe Kiana and the Red Cloak. And Sidarna, but she's not a
And
fighter.
Sedona.
Yeah, so Darna's just chilling.
I'll pass over to the Red Cloak.
Okay. The Red Cloak is going to look at this Sagwan next to him. And is going to look at you, Cassian. And is going to basically use his turn to impose disadvantage on these two when they try to attack you, if they try to attack you. So he's going to back up, like, right here. And he's just going to hold his sword out and start slashing at them whenever they get close.
Yeah, so he's like parrying on your behalf.
Yes.
Yippee!
Awesome.
And then Kiana is going to go...
What elemental says, fuck you!
Kiana is going to go, "Ah!" And she's going to put a hand on your shoulder, Mop, and throw you backwards a bit to get you out of the way. And then she's going to open her spell book. Her glasses will tint. Water will pour in this way as the water elemental shimmies about. And this guy's about to get fucked up.
Let's do it.
Okay, I love Kiana Della.
Fucking love Kiana.
Okay, maybe not.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
what if you lie to me, Durst? Okay, never mind.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Arcane.
Durst.
I'm sorry.
Stop talking. No.
There you
Ooh.
go. Man, she's a fucking powerful wizard. I forget about that. And then this one is going to... That's so silly. I'm so sorry. Is going to wrap itself around the Sagwan. Wow, it kills it. That's insane.
Yeah!
And is going to subsume it, essentially.
How
Oh.
are you gonna drown a Sahuagin, dude?
You can still
Crazy.
see that reminded. Sorry, you just reminded me of the Amazing World of Gumball clip where Richard walks in and goes, "How can you set a TV on fire underwater?" But you can still see its corpse floating around in there, but the water elemental is just sitting here now.
If it fits.
So
I
fucking
suppose.
morbid.
And then
Fucking
That's so
corpse
funny.
and then
floating.
it is going to use the rest of its movement to drag the corpse into the water,
Lovely.
and it is gone.
We love a cleanup king. We love a cleanup king.
Yeah.
And then Kiana will look to you, Mop, and will say, "I'm going to stay down here. I need to make sure that if any more come, that Ladle isn't going to, you know." And and Ladle is just
Okay.
like screaming, like,
Ah!
"Kill the fish! Kill the fish!"
Kill the fish.
All right.
Kill the fish.
Are you sure you don't want him to come up deck with us? Shoot.
No, it's a bad idea. He can't swim.
That's a really good
Aw.
point. Okay.
Well, actually, I don't know that
Sorry.
for a fact, but I'd be surprised.
Is it time for me to move?
Nobody can steal, and I feel like it only makes sense that Kiana would pass to you. So yeah, you can go.
Top it around, baby. Let's go.
So you could use that.
Yeah.
Use about
Learning.
20 feet of movement to get up if you want to go up the stair ladder. I mean,
I will run up the ladder and
Yeah.
I'll go here.
oh no, you have 10 feet of movement left.
Oh.
So
Okay.
you
That's
pop
where
in.
the ladder is.
You pop in here, and you can go 10 feet in any direction, or you can stay where you are.
You blast
Uh,
this bitch, you might be able to free cast it if it's a concentration spell.
Mob will quickly yell, they want Kovok!
What?
And Mob will, cast, Might as well use Dragon's Breath on herself.
Okay. Are you gonna...
Yeah, I'm gonna use it as well.
You will get Cassian and the Red Cloak in this blast.
Unless they're aiming for this one.
You wouldn't be able to hit that one, it's too far away. You'd only be able to get this one. I guess you could get
Okay,
closer
let
to
me-
this
I
one,
mean,
but still.
Still 10 feet, you know?
Yeah,
can still
you could move
waddle
closer if you
over.
wanted to, but...
If you really wanted to.
Bro's just
10
chilling
feet.
out there.
10 feet.
Oh.
10.
You also
Damn.
don't... You can cast Dragon's Breath and not use it this turn and then do something else. It's a bonus action.
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna use Dragon's Breath. I'm gonna use Mind Whip on the big fucker.
Okay. You'll have to move about, like, right here so you can see him.
Okay.
Because there's, like, a
That's
giant mast in your way. But...
Okay.
You just you wait, like you toss the whip around and it fucking like loops around like some some crazy physics bullshit. That's crazy good. I love that.
Like either side of the mast, you just see whips come at him.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's
Go ahead
cool.
and do the spell.
Okie
Hit this
dokie.
bitch.
What level are you casting it at? Second? Okay.
Oh,
They
It's just a
succeed.
die.
They still take half damage.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going
What do you mean they succeed? That was a fucking 23. God damn.
Yeah, they're doing great.
yeah, that's why.
And I'm also going to add
Hey, it's all
2 to
good.
your
Don't worry
AC
about it.
because
Alright.
that's an enchantment spell.
Say half. So that'd be about.
It already did it. It halves it.
All right.
It's not
You-
bad though.
Okay.
He's in the red.
He's in the red. You attempt to mind whip him, and he will, he will reel a bit from the psychic energy, but then he will kind of go red for a moment. As in his eyes will go red. He will start drooling. He's getting a bit crazed.
Yeah, bitch, I can do that too. All right.
And then
Wait,
he's
do I
going
have
to
bonus action?
yeah, you do have a bonus action.
Never mind. I don't have a bonus action. Go ahead.
Gotcha. He's gonna steal. He's gonna do something, but he's going to hold his action to do it. He is towering over you, Kovak, but he's not doing anything quite yet. And I'm gonna have all of these people are going to do the silly thing that enemies do, which also you can do, I will remind you, and they're going to hold their action until they're all ready to attack at once.
Fuck off.
You're doing that with every single Sahuagin?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
But, first things first,
Lollipop?
the priestess is going to go first. The
Priestess
priestess
can fuck off.
is going to... Good God, I know it's here. Thank you. As a bonus action, up to 6 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. All of
Heal
them.
them.
What's up?
Don't aid them. Don't aid them. Don't do that. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
motherfucker.
Okay. You hate me. You hate me.
There we go.
You despise me.
That was only a bonus action.
I'm gonna bite them.
Okay.
Frick.
And then they are going to... They're going to look at you, Kovak. And... I think they're, like, gauging the situation. They're gonna look at you.
Make me roll safe. Make me roll safe.
Yeah, I
bitch.
believe you have
dare
a +7 to this. And it will drop
So if I fuck it up-
concentration, but that's okay. Actually...
Oh.
They're going to think for a moment. And they're going to look at Cassian. And they're going to look back at you. And they're going to have a shitty, sinister smile cross their face. And
Sinister Sniler.
the sinister Schniler.
What does that mean?
And they are going to join the Sahuagin friends of theirs in attacking Cassian. But I have to do a couple things all at once here, so mind me, I'll explain it in a moment. I need one of them to hit you, so they're going to try. That's a miss. This one is going to run up close on this side. Oh, God.
Oh,
Not quite.
okay.
This one next to Cassian is going to make another attack on you. Damn. Okay. They'll use their melee attack on Cassian. They're just trying to get you with their ranged attacks as they throw their spears at you.
You got this, Kovak.
God damn. You're doing good.
I like to think that Kovak is like actively like he's dug his feet in because he knows the grease is around him, but he's like swiveling his hips around and just like blocking with the shield as best as he can. And he's like, "Oh shit, this is the worst Zumba class I've ever been to."
Damn! Oh! A guiding bolt will shoot outwards
Buffering.
and miss, unfortunately. For me.
Unfortunately.
Kovak barely ducks it and like zips past his ponytail.
Dos wants his dad, chat.
He wants me dead.
Wow.
Damn! So, all of their spear
Notice how
attacks
all
miss.
of these attacks are on me.
These two Sogwin are going to hit you, Cassian, with their bite attacks.
Lovely.
Those are both hits. And they will both be crits, unless you'd like to uncrit one of them, but not Cassian. Kovak, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'd like to uncrit another one.
Okay, I'll make that one the uncrit. Alrighty. And then... am I evil? Do I want to be evil? I feel like I want to be evil. Oh yeah, there's still more. This Ogwin's going to try to get close to get
Who are you
you.
going to be evil towards?
And they will not because of the red cloak that is blocking them.
Thank you.
And then the Baron is going to take a bite at you. That is a hit,
Okay.
which is just
Does he
what
have to?
needed.
Okay. If we start in Greece, does he have to roll a dex
I believe it's at the end of their turn. I could be incorrect about
at the
that.
end?
Yeah, pretty sure it's at the end.
While the grease appears, each creature must succeed or fall. Creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed. Okay,
Yes.
so at the end.
And he's going to... Something happens,
Don't
Kovak.
laugh like that.
I want you to make me another acrobatics or athletics check. You feel as he bites into you, your blood begins to seep into his mouth, and he grows frenzied for a moment, crazed by the blood. And he's going to grab you harshly. Go ahead and make me an athletics or acrobatics check. That's a 15. He gets advantage.
He is a bitch.
That's a natural 20.
What, can I use my inspiration?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say no. You can use inspiration.
Is that worth it though?
If you think you could beat a natural 20.
No.
You got this.
22.
Fuck.
He will wrap his arms around you and will grapple you, and is then going to use the rest of his movement speed to walk over here with you in tow and jump.
No. No.
And is going to leap off, and you are a little bit below the bow, like you could just barely see the deck of the ship still. You actually, so you can't see onto the deck, but you could just see a little bit, like the wall, basically. However, he did damage you as well as Cassian. Which one of you would like to steal? I'll leave it up to you. Or I can roll for it.
Go.
Kovak?
Kovak, go.
No,
All right.
I'm gonna take it. So describe to me where I am. Am I in the water?
No, you are about to hit the water. At the end of your turn, you will be submerged.
And what can I see exactly?
You can see the wall of the ship and the water beneath you.
If I look up, can I see anything?
If you are trying to find a place to Misty Step,
Yes.
roll me
It's either that or through a porthole.
roll me a perception check. Should be a very important
Somebody tells me I
perception
shouldn't
check.
have. Yeah, somebody tells me I shouldn't have used my inspiration.
9.
Yeah.
You look around, you look up, you do not see anything up above. You were hoping to maybe catch a glimpse of the deck still, or perhaps a section of the mast you might be able to stand on, but you are panicked and frenzied right now as this thing holds you tight and close. You don't see anything like that, unfortunately.
So no portholes, huh?
With your perception check, I'm not going to comment. You have to tell me what you want to do first.
I think even if it doesn't get him exactly back on board the deck, he's still going to find it to be a better alternative than being stuck in his arms.
Mm-hmm.
And so with because I imagine that he's like sort of bear hugging Koak's arms close to him.
I will actually remind you of something. A really fun rule about being grappled is that a grappled creature has advantage on the creature it is grappling. And while you are grappling another creature, that creature is also grappling you. In other words, that's a very roundabout way of me saying if you try to get an attack on him, you will have advantage.
I need to reconsider something really.
If you want to pass to someone else, you can while they go about. It's up to you.
No. Okay. I'm going to describe this to you, all right?
Okay.
Before I roll anything. I want you to tell me if it's doable.
Okay.
I think as he's going down, it's like, oh, shit, frenzy, panic, all sorts of things. He's plummeting for the water and he knows he's heavy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's nothing if not a bit of a tenacious fighter. So what I want him to do, right, is to, while his hands are still, held at the, at his side, he's still clutching onto his longsword, and so I'm gonna want him to, jut his wrist upwards to stab into him twice.
Absolutely.
And the shield, with the shield hand, point a finger just in the direction of the ship, period, and just try to Misty Step off of him and, try to catch something or be caught on something just out of his arms, period.
Okay. So make the attack rolls
You think
first.
that's doable?
We will the attacks definitely will get to the Misty Step in a second. Yes, things will happen. I will give you things. But let's do the attacks
We'll
first.
roll that.
Remember, you get 2. Would you like to use...
And we'll roll.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Another hit.
And then...
use first or second level. You can't use more than one for second level, or you can't use Misty Step. But...
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna use any smites, but I will, I will use some of the Hunter's Mark, because it is still on him.
Absolutely.
So I'll
Stabby.
apply those. As he just violently tries to stab him in the gut.
Oh, that's a good one.
Really, really trying to just, as the saying goes, gut the fish.
Absolutely.
Get him, go
If I added a smite to that, would that kill him?
Oh yeah, it would.
I'll second level it.
Okay. Just roll.
So if it's a second level divine smite, it's 3d8, right?
Yeah, just roll 3d8 in the side chat. Oh yeah. You will stab into him once, he will reel, letting go slightly, and then you will stab into him a second time, silver light gleaming off of your long sword, killing him from the inside out almost, divine energy suffusing into his very being. I need to find him. Where the fuck is he? There you are. And he will die pretty much instantly. And then he will let go of you, and then you will kick off of him for a moment, giving yourself just a little bit of airtime. I want you to... I feel like this is a luck check based off of the fact that you weren't able to find anything with your perception. There is certainly something, but I just didn't tell you because of your perception check.
It's a complete gamble that he's doing this because he doesn't know what the fuck's going to happen, but he just needs to try to avoid getting in the water.
So I want to say, I don't know what the threshold I want to be is here. I want to say roll a d100, 61 or above.
61 or above.
Yeah, that's what you want.
All right.
I'm not missing this roll. Okay.
93.
Ooh.
You will kick off of him. He will go crashing into the water, his blood beginning to pool outwards. You'll look frantically up and outward, trying to find a place where you can land. You attempt to cast the spell in one area, it doesn't work. Another, it doesn't work. Another, it doesn't work. And then as you begin to move, gravity doing its work, your body turns to the side. And sure enough, you see what you had thought about before. A porthole. Right here, barely covered. You see it's actually a little bit broken from when the Sogwin Baron downstairs broke through it, his body being larger than it should be able to. And in that split second, you are able to... poof! Right here.
Whoa.
Blessed be, I'm alive, baby. And I think he's gonna like sort of pop into the pop through the porthole in like this blitz of silvery light, kind of stumbling as he lands.
Mm-hmm.
And behind, like if Kiana looks over in his direction, Kiana can see him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's gonna see Kovac materialize, and also just this giant bloody corpse fall into the water.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna just sort of, take a moment to get his breath, look up, and say, "Thought I recognized your voice. Hello."
And she'll say, "Oh, Kovac! You actually look better than normal."
Thanks. I almost wasn't. I almost went into the water, and you know me. And he gestures to like the heavy armor he's wearing.
She just winces and nods.
Anyways, I'm going to go back up there, and he like gestures up the trapdoor. He's like, "I'm going to quickly I'm going to, and he just kind of awkwardly shuffles over.
I will say, with your movement, I think I'm not going to let you get up there, given how much that turn was. But you can get to the ladder, for sure.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that's where I'm happy to end it, because it's like, ending the turn there. But...
Before you pass it to anybody, Craggletooth, make a perception check.
Oh, let me find that.
Okay.
I perceive.
You don't get a 20, which is what I needed from you. But
Oh no!
you see something else.
Man.
You obviously see this whole thing transpire. You watch as the Sogwin grabs him and jumps overboard. Instinctively, you look over the ship just a second too late. You see a body hit the water, a giant splash, and you don't see any of them.
Okay.
Oh, Craggletooth.
She's not sure which one it was, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And
Cool.
yeah, Kovac, who would you like to pass to? I believe literally everybody. No, it would be Cassian, Amaya, and Crackle.
Hi,
Yeah, I'm
how's it
gonna
going?
pass to Craggletooth. I'm gonna pass to Craggletooth.
Craggletooth.
Okay. Well, going off of the assumption that one of the guys overboard is dead and the other one is somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at her spells.
These and just since you have a better understanding of the situation, the Soagan to you look like they're about to flee. As in, which if you want to roll insight, you can on that, but it depends on who fell in the water and who didn't.
Yeah, that's pretty well what I'm assuming. I I actually think I'm going to just hold my turn and pass to Cassian.
Alrighty. Cassian,
Hello.
it's your go.
Hello.
Make a wisdom
Can I do
saving throw.
Okay. Saving throw. Okay.
Big.
Think. Is that a failure?
Is it big enough?
Let me check if that's a failure. I'm gonna throw something on you. Don't like
Okay.
this isn't the actual. Actually, just checking the DC. Okay, DC was 12. You're fine. You are able to come out of at the end of your turn, unfortunately, but you are able to come out of the effects of hold person. You are no longer paralyzed.
Thank you.
I believe Amaya's the last one then.
What did I miss really quickly? I was deafened.
But Craggletooth perceived something and is holding their turn. Cassian just came out of paralysis.
Okay, cool. Did Mop go or?
Mop went at the beginning of the round.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. There's no chance I can get Cassian to move. Okay.
No, but you remember you do have Spirit Guardians active, which actually reminds me.
Are they still active?
Yeah, you didn't get
Yeah.
hurt. All you have to do
Correct,
is
until you
walk
break one.
over here, and 2 other people will take damage. Though I did forget to do Spirit Guardian damage to the other 2, so let me do that right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Oh,
Oh.
that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was about to say, hey, it's better than having the 2 1s. Nope.
Mhm.
Hey, it's okay. It
Oh,
happens to all of us, alright? Don't worry about it.
It is so fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I think, I'm trying to think for Amaya what would be best for her. I think she's gonna go over. She's gonna walk a bit. No, can I go hypothetically go through here, but would I get opportunity attacked by this guy?
You would have to leap off of the stairs. I will give you, if you leap off, you'll take a guaranteed fall damage. If you don't, you will get an opportunity attack.
Is she that? Oh, that's fair.
It's just, it's a little bit. It's like 1d6, I believe.
True. However, that will break her a spiritual.
Good.
It could. It could, yeah.
Mm,
Okay, never mind. She'll probably then stay where she is for spiritual guardian.
You can move a little bit closer if you wanted to, just to hit more of them.
Could I move like right here?
Yeah, that'll hit all of them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if you get right here, it'll hit here and there. Yeah.
Okay,
Which I
good.
will go ahead and hurt them really quick. Failure, failure. Ooh, that's a good one. Already.
Yeah!
Oh
Big.
my god.
You
Kill the
still have
priestess!
you still have your entire turn, by the way. You have not used an action.
Okay, cool. Spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm just saying, she is on limbs right now, dude.
Oh yeah.
Can I?
Is that a concentration? It's not. Lovely. Spiritual weapon is also a bonus action, so you still have an action.
Oh my
What the
god.
Crazy.
Um,
Crazy.
Okay, I want to summon the spiritual guardian on top of the priest and just bonk.
Yep, bonker.
Where is it? Where is it?
Unk.
Please.
Oh, that's a hit.
Focus.
Dead. Goodbye.
+9!
Bang! You will knock her upside the head and she will just kind of collapse.
Cool. Excellent. I still have my action,
Mhm.
but I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave spiritual weapon right there because I want to just kind of fuck around and try out some other spells.
Yeah.
Amaya is going to see this guy right here.
Mhm.
And she's going to hit him up the top of the head and toll the dead on him.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and toll the dead. This is a fucking crazy cantrip. Yeah, drag the 2d12 specifically.
Okay.
Toll the dead
Brother.
is fucking
I
nutty.
saw that live. Aw.
Toll the Dead is kind of based.
It is. I love it.
Yeah.
It was
With a
one
name like
less
that,
than average
absolutely.
damage. That's really good. That is your whole turn. I believe the only one left to go in this case is Crackletooth.
Okay. I think she's gonna go for a few magic missiles.
Okay.
And she's gonna do level 1 magic missile on Sawagan 4.
Looking for him. That one. Gotcha. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just drag the damage.
Yeah.
You know. You also you do have 2 actions. You are still hasted.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Let me add 2 damage to that because it's 1d4 plus 1. So that would
Oh,
be
yeah.
3d4 plus 3. Let me swag at 4, add 2 more damage. There we go.
Okay. And then I think she's going to fly up to the top of the mast just to get a vantage point and not use her second action.
God, you could just do that.
Yep.
Yep.
Wing boots, baby.
I do just have flight, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you fly. Sidarna, when you cast the magic missile, she'll look to you and go, "Wow, you all are what the fuck?" And you will
Oh.
just start flying upwards.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh,
First.
hello.
Hey.
First. Hello.
There we go.
You will, as you begin to shoot these magic missiles out, Sidarna will look at you and go, "Oh, thank goodness! I'm happy that I have." So, what the fuck? As you just leap off the ground and start flying.
Yeah. Gurgletooth gives a weary thumbs up.
But yeah, you still have an action if you wanted to do anything. Otherwise,
No.
okay. Well, you did attack it at the end of the round. So it's going to steal. And it
Naturally.
is going to run away.
Oh.
It's going to jump into the water and disappear. And it's going to pass to its buddies who are going to do the exact same thing. They're all going to try to flee from you. If you'd like, you can make opportunity attacks on them. Only one, obviously, because it's a reaction, but still.
I want to cast a kick. I want to cast a kick the second one that runs past it. Or runs past them.
And just kick it.
Yeah, just kick it.
Okay, I guess that's just like a melee attack. Make me a strength check? Strength, yeah. On the main page, just the 20. Roll that in the side chat.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the hit! You deal 5 damage to him.
Nice.
As you just, like, kick him in the shin, and he goes like, ah! And is going to tumble off the boat into the water and disappear. This red cloak is going to slash at this one and cut at its side, but he will not be able to kill it as it spirals off into the ocean. And assuming no one attacks the one to the left, it will also jump off and go into the ocean.
I want to stop him.
Yeah?
Oh.
I'm gonna stop him from jumping off.
What are you gonna do?
That's a good fucking question, actually.
Because you were not within 5 feet, so you couldn't... Actually...
Yeah.
I've just realized something.
Yeah.
One moment. Just gonna... A 5, a 1, and a 4.
Yeah, how many of them die from Spirit Guardians?
Yeah, all of them.
Oh.
They're all dead, actually. So that whole thing I just described about most of them running away, the only one that gets away was the one down here that got hit with magic missile.
Yeah.
It leaps
I
off
like
into the water.
that.
The rest of them immediately try to run, and are just grabbed by the spirit guardians and suffocated by the divinity.
I want to.
Yeah, or I like the idea that they try to like jump off and like the chain just moves up to around their neck. And it's just like, yeah,
that's
no.
really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have,
I like
I have
that.
a question,
Yeah.
Dr. Dust.
Doctor?
The priestess in front of me, right?
Yeah, very dead.
Like very dead, or
Yeah,
like
dead.
maybe
Dead as hell,
maybe.
dead as hell.
Okay.
Dead as hell.
You want to make sure you do have a dagger.
No, I need Amaya to heal it.
I believe, if I remember correctly, how did it die? It was, it was the spiritual weapon.
Bludgeon.
Any spell attacks or ranged attacks can be the same too, are automatically lethal. The only
Okay, never
ones
mind.
that aren't are melee attacks, which you designate to be so, which I give a little bit of leeway with. Like, if you kill someone and then you say, well, I meant to do this, then I'm gonna be like, okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember you saying you typically ask if we want it to be like a kill shot if it's like an
If it's
important
important,
moment or an
yeah.
important person.
But it'll collapse to the floor. If you somehow have speak with dead, you can definitely use that. But
Oh, bro, I don't think so.
but yeah, all of them will die except for the one who will get away, and that will end our combat.
Yippee!
And
And
we
I
have
think
20 minutes
just
left. So I'm gonna let you guys roll for that.
just for posterity, I don't think that Kovac's going to go up immediately. I think he's going to sort of like. It'll take him a bit to get up the ladder, but he's currently trying to just deal with the fact that there is that stinging fucking pain in his shoulders from getting clawed into.
I'm gonna look over the boat.
Or bitten into. But yeah, so he's not going to be on the top deck for a little bit. So you guys do whatever you need to.
Mop is gonna look in the water for him.
You do not see him. You see some ripples. You see a body sinking further and further into the water.
Mop is. Oh, a body? It's like the big fucker.
Make me a medicine check.
Okay.
Hard to tell. They're both quite heavy builds.
Oh fuck! And Mop will climb the railing.
No.
Mop.
Please grab her. Please grab her.
Amaya's gonna go and make sure that Mop doesn't fall out.
Mm-hmm. So
But it's Kovok! It's Kovok!
Cass is gonna. I want Cass to use detect thoughts to try and find Kovak.
that is
like,
really
stumble
smart.
back.
Okay. I want you to know that if I could, I would give you inspiration, because that's genuinely so smart and cool. Because that is one of the very niche aspects of that spell that people do not realize that it can do.
They came here to
Nice.
get him and they got him!
I think what happened was just. Oh, go on,
Wait.
go on.
Mop's just crying.
Yeah. You
Mop
will
is
begin.
hysterical.
You'll begin to probe around, looking, sweeping across, detecting to see. And I need to make sure if certain creatures, when you cast a spell as an action, that spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature you see within 30 feet of you. If the creature can choose an intelligence of 3. Surface thoughts of the creature. Oh, come on, I know
Yeah, at the
it's in here
bottom
somewhere.
there. It mentions you can focus on things around you. You can hear all the thoughts of everything around you.
Got you.
Within 30 feet.
You will begin to sort of feel around mentally. You look at the what's it called? At the red cloak, who is sort of panting, looking at you, and you hear just like a quick, "Oh, good God!" You hear. You look over to Captain Sidarna, and you can hear her saying like, "I hope the boy isn't dead. He was actually quite useful." And sort of just feeling around, you hear some of Kiana's thoughts. You do eventually pick up on something Kovak is thinking. What is Kovak, like just a quick sentence, what is Kovak thinking? Right now? So that's what you hear. Cassian, I want you to make a luck check. Just a
A
D1,
luck
just a
check?
D100.
Okay.
Okay, that is actually,
I wasted
that's bad, which is good.
the I wasted the 100 before.
No. This makes it spicier. because you needed a
Oh?
25 or higher.
No.
Oh,
Craggletooth.
fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
There's one sentence that you could describe, like one thing that Craggletooth is thinking about as Cassian is probing around looking for Kovak.
Probably she's just wondering which, like, I don't know if there's a sentence because my brain
Sure.
but she's just wondering which one of them is in the water. And it's
Okay.
not it wouldn't be necessarily flavored with concern for Kovak, although it is there. It's more just concern in general.
Got you. You pick up on that as well, Cassian, for a moment.
So, I'm so sorry. Explain that for me real quick. Like,
She's just very concerned about, or she's just like really wants to know. She's like, which one of them is in the water?
Cassie,
basically.
roll an insight check, Cassian.
right. Okay.
I will. What's it called?
Oh,
Because I don't
Explain.
think Cassian would immediately go to think Craggletooth has done something awful. So
Yeah,
I
no.
wanna,
Yeah,
I
no.
want to roll insight to see how much you can pick on in this moment. 12. Yeah, I think the biggest thing you pick up on, she's concerned. She wants to know whether Kovak is in the water or not. But you do pick up on what Bubble mentioned of the concern is not necessarily for Kovak, but it's the fact that she
Right.
does not know which one.
right. Okay.
But yeah, which does not, like, to clarify, that doesn't immediately mean that Cassian's got to be like, you fucker.
No,
You-
no, they would.
yeah.
They're probably more so thinking along the lines of it's just Craggletooth being curious.
Yeah.
More so like the uncertainty.
Mhm.
That's
Exactly.
what they're gonna apply that to.
Finger gun.
But yeah. So I think like when they like can hear Kovak's thoughts, which is good because it doesn't mean that he's dying. Because by this point, if he was in the water, he would have drowned already, right?
Yeah, he would have been way out of your reach.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I think Cass is gonna just like stumble back and they're like holding like their like ripped open like shoulder and they're gonna slump down and then they're gonna yell over. He's okay.
And at that exact moment, as if it's timed, it isn't, but I think it's hilarious. The trapdoor just flings open. And he crawls himself out and pulls himself onto the deck.
Cass gives like a weak grin and just goes, "Told you."
And he's
Awful.
panting, he's sighing, he gives Cassian a nod, and then he just boots the shit out of the priestess. Oh
God.
god,
He
that
gets in the
amount.
water!
I mean, hey, that amount of force, totally valid, because that's probably something he would do, but he
Yeah.
just boots it with, just that fucking strength, and he's like, they failed.
Mop will make a little and Mop will run over to Kovak and just bury her face.
Aww.
Yeah, and Kovak intentionally sort of like angles his torso away a little because it's covered in fish blood, but he hugs Mop close to the part of him that isn't covered in fish blood. Because, gross, but yeah, he gives Mop a little hug. He says, "Oh, I'm okay, don't worry."
Craggletooth will give Kovak a like a shaky smile, and then very promptly go over to the side of the deck and throw up as the exhaustion clears off.
Oh, yeah,
I was gonna
absolutely.
say, I hate
Yeah.
exhaustion. Oh,
Maya, I think, is gonna go, and she's just. A part of her is gonna be like, "Oh man, what the fuck did you do this time, Kovak?" And then she sees Cassian, and Cassian's still kind of dying, so she's just gonna go around and.
They're gonna hold their hand up real quick before she does anything.
What?
I can heal myself.
And
Oh,
you
don't-
just
don't.
think to mention that now?
They just give like a little like bit of a laugh. Like I think it's like the adrenaline's like coming down, so they're just like really out of it. I can only do it once. Every so often.
I'm just gonna go over
Yeah.
The one time she decides to do something for the party.
Don't you do that?
You can heal yourself.
Don't you do
You
that?
can heal yourself if you want. Use that second
Second
wind.
I'm gonna do that
baby.
No, because Cass is thinking, like they can. Oh fuck off! They can. Oh god, how do I do this?
You just drag the
How do I do it
1d10 plus 6 onto you.
It's 1d10 plus. Huh?
Or you could just
Yeah, if you
also just press the thing that like the green plus. You just press that. It'll
Oh.
also do it. Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Did that heal me?
Did it heal you?
I didn't.
You say you look like you're still in the red.
Right. Okay. No, that's so fair. No, Cass's like thought process is
Exactly
Amaya
that.
can save it for someone that can't heal themselves, essentially.
Gotcha.
Goddamn introverts.
Shut up.
I need to clear the massive wall of red text from dead fishes in my fucking combat track.
Yeah. And I think actually would Kovak have noticed the fact that there was just like fucking ice all over the place underneath the deck?
You would have seen the statues.
Right, and he's gonna while he's hugging Mop, not too tightly because you know he knows his strength compared to Mop's
Hang on.
small.
Hang on.
Okay, I'm hanging.
Hanging
I'm
on.
hanging. I'm hanging.
I'm hanging.
That's Mop's hug. That's Mop's hug.
That's a
strength.
really good
Aw.
mom hug.
That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. And
Just not let him move at all.
yeah, and he doesn't really want to, but he kind of just like he keeps hugging her. And he's like, "Those statues down there was that you?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I thought for a moment it was either you or it was Kiana.
And you can see
Either
now
way.
the ring that you have on, Mop, the gem affixed to the top of it is now transparent.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Rings of spell storing, are they able to be recharged?
Oh yeah.
Like not with the same spell, obviously, but they're able to have different spells put in them.
Yep.
Hey, that's great.
Up to 5 levels.
Boggers.
Well-
All right. Yeah, that's great. But yeah, that aside, he just continues talking up, and he's like, "It's okay. Okay, I'm okay. It would take little more than big fish to kill me.
It's just put you in the water and you go over the side.
It's okay. He's the dead one, actually, if you believe it.
I believe it. Oh.
Stop." But yeah, he just sort of crouches down instead, so Mop can hug him a little better.
Hey, Kiana.
You guys will all see this massive water elemental creep up over the side, and Satarna will immediately pull out a saber and point it at it and be like, "What is? Oh, hello, Kiana." And Willie will just fall flat on the ground and just absorb the grease.
Wow.
Thank you, really. You're so cool. I love you.
Is the dead body still floating in there, or?
In where?
Oh, the one that Willie grabbed, and now he dumped it in the water, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I should say that'd be so.
Fucking boom.
Actually, yeah, it is in there.
Yeah.
The body is still
Just
in
for
there.
the funny.
Just for the funny. It's just like a T-posing Sahagwan Baron.
That's dead as hell.
Cassian slow blinks at it like, what the fuck?
This red cloak will put a hand on your shoulder, Cassian, and will say, "Whew, now I know why they are sending so many people out to try and kill you all. You all are impressive."
Oh, they're sending a lot
gives,
of
like, a
people.
lopsided grin.
They're sending a lot of people.
He'll do like a so-so motion. The details escape me.
Oh.
I left before many of the orders went out, but given the way that the priest talks about you, I can't imagine they're sending a small amount.
Shit. Okay. Well,
We're just that good.
Hey, DM.
Prakotith says,
Yeah.
like, ooh, eyes closed, he leaning back against the deck.
Hey, DM. Shasta here.
Yeah.
I can't remember, right? A key detail. Did Mop kind of make the connection between Crackletooth and Ogloth?
I don't.
Because she said back then, you know, let's go to the tavern, and the tavern just so happened to be where the Televine were.
I don't think that Mop, like, that's one of those things that can't be solved with a roll, right? Mop
Yeah.
didn't put together, like, insight check, oh, Craggletooth's connected to this, but Mop can have their suspicions about it given how it lined up. It's just that most people didn't.
Yeah, it's like you can have like a bit of like, I guess, a doubt, or at least like, aha, that was funny, but it's not something that can really be roll decided. It's something that you'd have to decide if Mop would pick up on it or focus on it.
Oh well.
Which, yeah, I mean, me personally, Kovak is completely fucking oblivious to the fact that that grease bottle was targeted. He doesn't, he
I
genuinely
rolled
doesn't
really
realize.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And actually,
he doesn't realize. He's like, yeah, that's fine. I'm fine. I'm okay with that.
as you all are conversing after the battle is sort of done, you're all recovering, having your own little bouts, you are hanging over the ship. Craggletooth, you've just vomited the after effects of haste and possibly something else have sort of seeped into your system. And that is when you feel another breach into your mind and you hear a voice say, "So, how did it go?"
Not well. I think only one of them survived.
There'll be some silence. And Kovak?
And that's when she pauses and she goes, "He's still alive, not for lack of trying on my part."
And you will not get a response back.
Fear.
Oh boy.
And that is where we will end today's session.
God damn it.
Of course.
Yippee.
Yippee! Thank you.
I survived,
all.
bitch.
You did. You did survive.
Yeah.
I was genuinely fucking so tense that entire session. That was so fun.
Me too, funnily enough.
You all did a wonderful job today. I was gonna make a joke about Siddharna. I forgot. I was gonna do it. I had it lined up, but I forgot because she was gonna say something along the lines of, "I'm noticing a pattern of 5 people coming onto my boat at once, and then we get attacked by pirates." But yes, I had a lovely session with you all. I had a lovely stream. I'm very happy. Next session, you will get to the Isles of Ard.
Wowie zowie!
And we will enter the final set. No, not this session. But we will enter the final section of this arc.
Of
Be
Nelra.
anywhere from
Part
1 to
two?
3 sessions after this.
Wait, what?
There's 1 to
Yeah.
3 sessions after this one until you get to the end of, I guess, the Sadal
The
arc.
arc.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like the sessions entirely. No, God, no, we're not fighting
Yeah, no, we're
just like
actually
this.
the finale's in February of the entire campaign. Mhm.
No, I would
It's
actually
like
cry.
No,
Dust, I
no.
would actually fucking kill you.
Yeah,
I was so
finalization.
upset. I
We're
was like, no,
speedrunning
there's
it.
no
We're
way.
speedrunning it. I gotta get to school,
You
guys.
want to-
No,
Nah.
I fucking went through the fucking all
Stages
the
of
stages of grief in one like in a millisecond.
It's over
rest
already. No.
Rest assured,
I'm
see,
gonna cry.
rest assured, what you can take away from what Dust said is that there is a guaranteed at least 3 more sessions. At least guaranteed, you know?
No!
At least 3 more sessions.
There's at least
minimum.
3
I
more.
roll attack on Kovac.
At least 1 to
What?
3, actually. So at least
Wow.
1. There's at least 1 more session in the campaign.
That's what
Just
I'm
know
saying.
the day
letting
that I have to
Kovac
wake
go.
up on Saturday and there will be no lack
Kill
of
him.
love.
Kill him.
Dear
Roll the
God.
damage.
Killing him. I'm killing them.
Murder.
I'd like to use my 1 remaining charge to cancel out that 4 in the damage. No. Of my God 8, no, I'm kidding. But,
So silly.
oh my God, yeah, that was